Hey everyone, and welcome to D4, where I, Devin.
And I, Dustin, co-DM a 5th edition game of Dungeons & Dragons.
Take two.
Yep.
Okay, can you hear us?
Are we good? Let us know, chat. You are...
Yep, they can.
Hey, all
Mm.
right.
Awesome, cool. Sorry for that small technical
Yeet.
difficulty. We have stretched our remoteness even further this week. So, but anyways, for the past couple of weeks, we have placated to the players out there. But now, with D&D Beyond, we are able to help out our storytellers. We are giving away a digital DMG, that's a Dungeon Master's Guide, this week. Using their amazing tools and quick reference rules, you can create havoc for all of your players at your table in order to create the groundwork to tell a beautiful, funny, scary, or tragic story together. Enter #Beyond for your chance to start your digital adventure today.
And to enter, please make sure you're on the RockPunch ATL's Twitch channel and enter the hashtag into the chat. Remember to only enter once to not be disqualified. And if you are a subscriber or Twitch Prime subscriber, you're 3 times more likely to win. So please subscribe to the channel. We will remind you at break, and we'll do the drawing at the end of the episode.
Surprise! We leveled up over the
Hey.
week, so everyone is now level 7, as they have already done so, and you can check out their new player stats on the D&D Beyond Twitch overlay. Hopefully that's working. Yeah. So
Yeah.
just, if you have that ability, go ahead and look over and see all the new things that you can see that they have. And let's hear from our sponsors.
Oh my God. So, as I stated beforehand, D&D Beyond is doing its best in this time of crisis to make sure that everyone can be together and have something that's really engaging and really fun to do, and also really easy. And I'm about to prove to you how easy it is. So, I'm going to make, and I need somebody to time me. Somebody pull out a stopwatch.
I gotcha.
Okay. I'm going to make a party in a minute using the quick build.
Oh.
All right.
In 1 minute.
1 minute. All right. Go. I need a race.
Go.
He's a gnome. He's a deep gnome.
Okay.
Deepest of the
Start
deep
with
gnomes.
deep gnome.
What's his class?
A rogue.
He's a rogue. He's a deep gnome rogue. What's his name?
Randomly generated. Go.
Randomly generated. Okay, gotcha. All right, he's the leader. He's the leader of this troop. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, I need a race.
Sea Elf.
Sea Elf. Okay, hold up.
Oh,
Sea Elf. Damn
Sea
it.
Elf is under Elf.
Sea Elf is under Elf.
Yep.
You're making this more complex than it needs to be.
30 seconds.
Damn it. Okay. Sea Elf. All right. It's
Ranger.
Sea Elf. It's what it is. Okay, Sea Elf. I see it. Sea Elf.
Ranger.
Ranger. Sea Elf Ranger. Okay. What's the name?
Self.
Sargon.
Sargon.
Self.
Sargon Self. Sargon Self. That's good. All right. All right. We need one more.
Dwarf.
The comic relief. The comic relief of the group. Who is it?
Human.
Dwarf.
Human. You're human and dwarf. I'm gonna go between, say, halfling.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorcerer.
Halfling. Who are they?
No, he's a
Warlock.
bard. He's a comic relief bard.
Bard. Okay.
Bard. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. And what's his name?
Beavis.
I'm
Yeah,
It's the
Beavis.
Bard. Okay. We got it.
A 3-person
D&D
party.
Beyond.
Boom.
We boom. We got a party in a minute. A party. We've got your dark side leader. You got your sea elf, maybe the logic and the reason of the team. You got a comic relief halfling bard. Boom. D&D Beyond. It's quick. It's easy, and you two can make a party in a minute.
Awesome.
Yay.
Woo.
Hi, everybody.
Oh,
Oh, hi, Harold.
Oh.
How are you? I'm pretty good. I'm kind of bored, though. Well, you know what's awesome? What's that? Beetle and Grimm has just put out the silver edition of Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. Yay! Yes, in fact, they have announced they are putting out a silver edition of Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. With this kit, you get battle maps, you get the entire module, you get encounter cards, you get handouts, and other things. Perhaps best of all, you will get one of their soul coins. Now, these things are about this big. They are hefty, they are metal, and they are the hotness. So you can go to their website, beetleandgrims.com, and place your pre-order for it. It's $175, and if you order now, you will also get the Schrodinger's Cat Platinum Edition t-shirt, which is absolutely amazing. I've ordered one. You can also get them in the shop for $25 in case you already have the Platinum Edition because you're cool like me. And head on over to beetleandgrims.com. And if you haven't seen it already, I highly recommend that you go to their Twitter and scroll back looking for their April Fool's Day gag, because it in fact stars our two lovely DMs as Bob and
George.
Hi, I'm George.
I'm Bob.
the shipping goblins. It is priceless. I love it. Go watch it. That's beetleandgrims.com.
And hey, I know what you're thinking to yourself. You need to make some cool minis for your tabletop, the best and highest quality. Well, let me tell you something. A grand coalition of Dioth, Soman, and Eighth have been hard at work, and their Engine of Souls is now accessible from your transportable communicators. There's no choice but to use it from your mobile phones. You can now make your characters on with Eldritch Foundry. It's fantastic. And if you don't use it, I'll find you. But the tokens that you can make there are also awesome, and they're free for all users. If you wanted to make a cool token for your character to go along with the cool mini that you have, you can do that right there in Eldritch Foundry all at one stop. You should definitely check it out, or you'll be added to the engine. Thank you, Eldritch Foundry.
I'm scared.
And without further ado, let
Katie,
us immerse
Mike.
ourselves.
Wait, nope. Mike,
Nope,
Katie.
that's right. Sorry.
Sorry, I was talking and forgot to unmute myself.
There you go.
Oh,
I was just gonna
goodness.
go. You lost it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was say, so if you like D4, you might like the other nerdy content that RockPunch has to offer you. And they stream all the time. They make fun geeky videos, fun geeky podcasts. They got it all, and you can always check them out on their streams because they stream like every day, and it's always super fun. I personally really like Herzel Thurzel, and you can check out all of their highlights. They recently They recently uploaded a Twitch streams highlights videos if you just want to see like little clips of funny quips and stuff and get a few idea for what their channel is like.
All right, now, without further ado, let's immerse ourselves
into the Chronicles of D4. And
Hey,
we're back.
All right. So, last time on discreet dosings and debauchery and disapproval, the BFGs mingled at a masquerade party that was a bachelor ball for a noble named Dilbralrin, Sigrin, and Teos III. But it's Sig, isn't it, bruv? While there, they get into a bunch of shenanigans. Well, the first being V running into her brother Uthal, and he is attending as he is friends with Sig. And things get very tense between the two. But V plays it off well and shows her brother how better off she is without him or the family.
Voss, staking out the party on the roof, sees a figure fall near the manor. As he rushes down to her, he finds out that it is the Black Viper, and she is choking, coughing up, spitting out vile and blood as she has just been poisoned. She accuses him of poisoning her, revealing that she drank the mind-reading potions and it was poison given to her by him days before. He convinces her that he did not know anything about that and tries to help. She finally accepts a healing potion and is unsure of what his motives are before disappearing in a smoke bomb.
Harold confronts the man wearing a very eerie mask, one that is pale white of complexion, porcelain made, has no emotional facial features or a mouth, as he fears that it is the Harlequin. Through some intense persuasion and insight, he learns that it is not his old friend Three Strings, but Hirian Cromer, the brother of the bride-to-be. V and Vinley try to... No. Is it V and Sasha create a distraction while Vinley searches the house for a stone. Finding nothing there, as it is a manor that is rented out for parties and always kept extremely clean. After which, V and Vinley devise a plan to secretly drug Sig and Uthal with some mushrooms that they found in the Fairsris of the caverns below the city, and succeeded after Sig outs V for using a forged invitation, telling her he had hand-delivered each one to tell everyone it was a masquerade.
Uthal becomes extremely sentimental towards everyone around him, showing very odd and friendly behavior towards his sister, Harold, and Sig. While Sig becomes poisoned from the drink, accusing them of trying to kill him, but V tells a masterful lie and convinces the groom-to-be that she has no idea what happened, while Harold convinces them to move the party to the closest bar for an after-party to hopefully learn more about this family and what it is going on. Voss managed to weasel information out of Uthal on Manshun's lists of names he got from the Growlhuns.
As the night comes to a close, the BFGs head back to their tavern, where they are confronted by a flash of blue energy as Manshun teleports in, asking for a parley. When the party agrees to talk, a mirror-like silvery metal hand pierces the chest of the Manshun as he then crumbles to snow, revealing the real Manshun, and the one they have encountered multiple times to be that only of a simulacrum. Manshun offers to trade his Black Pearl Eye of Golor in exchange for them to leave him and his operations alone. When they did not give a definite yes right away, he pointed a finger at Flinrick, who had just walked into the room, their loyal server and father of 12 children. As the black beam hits him, it instantly kills the halfling.
As they finally agree to the deal, Manshun teleports out with the Winter Eladrin that the party encountered at the Herodust lab. As Sasha kneels over Flinrick, his body convulses and shivers and then rises as an undead. With tears running down her face, Sasha smites her employee, crumbling the body to dust using Voss's blade. Vinley sends a sending to Tilly, letting her know her father has passed, and got no response in return. Harold heads out to spread a rumor about someone named the Red Wing,
as he begins to create the illustrious lie that another Manshun has made his way into the city. The next morning, Voss, trying to bring some hope and spirits to people, cooks an immaculate breakfast from what is left over being portioned out by their main cooks. And he cooks an immaculate breakfast for everyone as everyone joins him. And that is where we're going to pick up today's session.
With all of you congregated in the downstairs tavern, feasting on the fine array of breakfasts prepared by Voss from the depleted provisions, you hear a firm knock on the door.
I'll get it.
As you open it up, you are greeted by a human male, wrapped in slick, dull, very dark green leather military style frock coat with muted yellow trim, buttons, and filigree on the corners of the coat. A tight leather collar wraps up the sides of his cheeks, creating an angular half cowl that looks like black skin, tight mutton chops. 2 gold chains hang from and wrap around his shoulders, draping over each bicep, attached at 2 connecting points of leather-wrapped plate-tight profile pauldrons. Over his heart is the right crest of the captain's badge of the Waterdeep Watch. Across the top banner reads Cray, C-R-A-E. You all recognize him as the man that was in charge of the watch running the investigation on the explosion. Standing on the porch behind him are the familiar thin, middle-aged, shaggy brown-haired retired Sergeant Saith Cromer and the short, round, blonde, bearded magist and protector Barnabas Blastwind.
Have they entered into the house yet?
They have not.
They are on the porch.
Yep.
I slip out the back.
Okay.
Hi.
Good morning.
I
Hope you're
see if I
not
can drag
disturbing
you,
your
Harold, with
breakfast.
me.
Say again?
I would like to see if I can drag Harold with me.
Okay.
I like just make a motion that we need to go now.
Your passive insight picks up what Voss is saying.
I'll go with him.
Okay.
No, you're not disturbing breakfast. We were eating breakfast, but some things are more important.
Protector Blastwind and Sergeant Cromer are here to investigate the attack from last evening. My men and I will keep a heavy patrol in the alley for the rest of the day. I do have an inquiry before I make my leave, though.
Certainly, that's very kind. Would you like to come in?
Thank you.
And I'll
While we
open
were
the door
talked-
for them, and
Yep.
when I notice Voss and Harold are gone, I don't say anything.
Yep. Okay.
While we were talked, what did the bastard want?
We've recently had the lovely opportunity to come into contact with Manchun, and he showed up here telling us that we needed to stop messing with him. We agreed after.
It is concerning to know Manchun dwells within our walls. The
Yeah,
watch is
well-
heard of his dust infecting the city of the open lord. First was the stone that caused nothing but trouble in the city. Now this. And if you do find that stone, make sure to tell the open lord. Only she can clean up Dagult's faulty leadership. May the gods watch over your Ollie, and thank you for protecting the city.
While you've been talking, you notice the 2 detectives took no pause in starting their investigation by inviting themselves in and thoroughly looking over the unkept bar. The only thing cleaned up from last night are the tankards and dishware left on the tables, which were cleaned up by Leaf, in order to not invite vermin and pests. The taller, more slender, tired-looking man can be seen squatting and hunched over near the kitchen door where Flinrick was killed. He traces a finger through the small amount of dust left behind before massaging it between his thumb and forefinger, trying to ascertain the information it might reveal some scent.
He
The
was
shorter, more plump-looking man stands behind him, writing down notes as he sprays something into the air from what looks to be a perfume bottle of sorts. And as he's doing this throughout the tavern, you notice the area around him slowly fades into a dark aura in the area from which Flinrick once stood, with a fading dark line, like a dark light cutting through fog, that leads to where Manchun stood in the doorway.
Necromantic energy, powerful at that to still be faintly detectable. I'm picking up hints of conjuration near the doorway as well. The wet stain that most would think to be just spilled drink near the front entrance has traces of illusion magic. No doubt a powerful mage. We could possibly be looking at the real Manchun.
It would appear so, but the residue here is definitely humanoid, which would indicate transmutation. Hard to determine race, but the worn oil stains left in the swinging doors of the kitchen indicate someone just over a yard tall. Halfling would be my guess. Ashes are hastily swept up, I might add, could be to get rid of evidence as they start to look over, or something less sinister.
It is not often we cannot aptly discern every inch of a crime scene before you fill in the cracks. Do you mind cocking up a spot of tea, Earl Grey, twist of lemon, touch of lavender, drop of honey?
2 sugars is fine for me, thank you.
Leaf, could you take care of that?
And Leaf walks into the kitchen and starts making them a spot
You
of
see the
tea.
kitchen door open.
Yeah, you know what it means.
It wasn't an attempt to cover up the crime scene. That was our friend. When I destroyed his undead form, I scooped the ashes into a glass so we could take them to his family.
Grave news indeed. We will be looking into this further. Have you had any developments on the stone? You know, a villa just around the corner was attacked not too long ago. Our investigation had a lead. I was just wondering if you had any extra information that could aid in our investigation.
Well, Manshun, when he showed up, believed we had it. That was actually why he came here. He thought he could buy off our inactivity by giving us one of the things that goes inside the stone.
So you're saying that you have the stone now?
Well, we have the pearl that goes inside it.
Do you mind giving that to us?
I'm afraid I don't have it with me.
And you two, do you have anything to add to this investigation?
If you want to know anything more, you should talk to Vajra Safar herself. Thank you. And I pull out my necklace and show it to him.
A gray. By all means, we will definitely talk to the Black Staff herself. Thank you. And you?
Yeah.
You have anything else to add?
Not really. I never know where anything is, to be completely honest.
Is there anything else that we can be of service?
Actually, yeah. I know this isn't exactly a great time, but you two are able to look at someone and know their story.
Most of the time, yes. We are able to discern all the small details that most might miss. Judging by you, I can tell that you are I would say, lore keeper? No, seeker. You are not one of the ones that stays within the temple itself, but one that ventures out to gather the information. You are a seeker of Agma, and something strange about you. I can't quite put it on the tip of my tongue, but I will figure it out.
Ooh, what am I? What am I?
Everyone knows you, lady. Viomeliana Gathala.
Well, not my name, but like who I am.
Ah, yes. Large in stature, but light of heart. I see that you are innocent in most things. I can see the lines around your eyes indicate that you do not see things like others see things, but more innocently and naively, but not in a bad sense. Curiosity. Yes, indeed. Oh, but I see a fire burns inside of you. Yes, definitely.
The way that you have restructured your clothes, and especially since you are no longer wearing your family's colors, may discern, especially confirming the rumors that are going around the city, that you are no longer a Gathala.
Yeah,
You've
I
been
left
disowned.
home a few weeks ago.
Yes.
Wait. I haven't been disowned. I disowned myself.
Curious. But I can tell that your repurposing of the clothes shows that you have little want or need of the noble life if you have embraced a Goliath culture, more of a nomad of sorts.
Yeah, it's way more comfortable.
If you say so.
Would you ever consider taking on an apprentice?
The scroll around your neck, although beautiful in design, as Crumley here stated, you are imbued with magical ability, I would guess divine in nature, and not through the arcane weave, so I can't take you on as an apprentice in the Watchful Order. However, my retired friend here, Sergeant Crumley, has a lot of free time on his hands now that he doesn't wear the shield on his chest.
Oh, that is entirely false. I'm entirely too busy helping you do your job.
Oh, but what about when I don't drag you out of your home to get some sun?
Insight.
I have plans. I have a dog to tend to. Much too busy. Much too busy.
So you can
Go ahead and make an insight check.
That is going to be. Oh, wait, where's my character sheet? Too many options.
That's important.
It is.
Isn't that with advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Which makes it a 23.
Okay.
You can tell from your insight that Cromley is grasping at straws for excuses, but you can also tell that although he prefers to be a loner, he is eyeing you up and down, assessing you as he is saying these things.
I mean, not to be rude, but it seems like you're trying to come up with excuses rather than admit the fact that you do have the ability to take someone on, and judging by the way that you're looking at me, I think that you are sizing me up to potentially be somebody who could be a protege of sorts.
You are a lore seeker indeed. Very astute. I'm actually very intrigued. You know what? I have gotten bored. And the excitement of what is happening over the last month or two has made me miss the chase. Okay. But I'll have you know I run a tight ship. You'll be expected to dedicate no less than 20 hours a 10-day if you are serious about apprenticing under me. I'll make sure that you learn more about... I will make you learn how to be more observant in your surroundings, both in your general area and looking for minute details. It will take a while. Shorter the more time you can devote for your training. Your training can happen on your own time as well. Keep track of your surroundings when you are encountering anything that seems to be out of the ordinary. Keep a record of your findings to make sure that your reports anytime we meet, and we will assess your progress. Is this amiable?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've had an underling. This might be entertaining.
Man, for a moment there, I thought you were going to ask her out.
I am much too old for her.
It was just, I don't know, that was the vibe I was picking up. It was wrong, but you know, hey.
Come along, Cromley. We have much to do, and let's go talk to the Black Staff. I believe we have many questions for her.
Oh, do you happen to know if they've tracked down his home address?
Nope, don't know. I will get the captain on that.
Thank you.
Yes, that is not our job. That is the regular watch, but we are here for the direct assertion of major events, as we were here for the explosion on your alley, the tie to the Growlhuns and the stone, and now this Manchun attack.
Oh, one thing you should probably know is that when he first approached us, he did so using a decoy of himself, but it had a silver arm, and the real one had a gold arm.
Nope.
I'm sorry, it had a gold arm, but the real one had a silvery chrome arm.
And you see the two investigators look at each other very quizzically. That is different than all of the reports ever of Manchun.
Noted. Let us go. Much to do.
Yep. And they waddle out.
Voss and Harold.
I begin moving silently as much as I can down the alley, asking you to do the same. And
I don't say anything, but I'm looking at you worriedly, like almost like, are you okay? More than there's a bad situation.
I flag a carriage as soon as I can.
Easy enough.
Okay. I beckon you to get inside.
Asks you where you're going.
1 second.
Okay.
I ask you to get inside.
Where are we going? You should tell him.
We are going to a local jeweler because we have something we need to pick up. Do you remember how everyone in the bar saw what was given to us?
Yeah.
The detectives may be asking about that.
Well, they're going to ask about that.
Then we should have something to give them.
Well, we got the Black Staff on our side, man. What are they going to say to us when we're like, the Black Staff says it's us? It's up to us.
We are a hair's breadth away from getting caught. I want to make sure all our bases are covered.
What did we do? We're doing literally what we were told to do by the Black Staff.
Manchun gave us something that I don't think I can get out if they're asking for it. I want something small and black that looks like what he gave us.
It'll take the black staff 10 seconds to realize it's a fake.
It's not for the black staff, it's for the guards.
Right, fine. Let's go. Let's see.
Harold, you know of 2 jewelers, and there are only 2.
And
in
all of
Waterdeep.
Oh, shit.
Hazan and Halhazar.
I pull out a disguise kit that you would recognize, Harold, because I pulled it from 3 Strings Room.
Yep, it looks exactly like yours.
Ah.
We can't be seen as us if we're going to go in this.
Why?
They may be able to trace this back. Look, I've encountered who I think they're sending before. They are annoying assholes, but they know more than they would like to believe on. Okay?
Okay, I think we'd have done better if I could have just talked to them. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. We literally are doing the thing we were ordered to do by the most powerful people in the city. What are a couple of detectives going to say when the black staff says, yeah, it's cool?
Our bar was full when Manchun handed us that item.
I agree with that.
It's going to get out that we have it.
It's not like the other parties don't already know we have the stone.
Not the city. The city doesn't know we have it. That's who I'm concerned about.
As far as that goes, we can always play deception games with them as long as we need to buy ourselves time. The fact that the city knew we had it really wouldn't be a terrible thing at this point, because we do need some sort of backup. I'm just throwing it out there.
I offered everyone the chance to get rid of this the last time we talked.
I stand by my decision.
As do I. So if we're going to keep the ruse going, we need to go all the way with it.
I'm not saying we're not doing this. I'm just saying, no, man, this is where we're going. We're going to such lengths. I don't let paranoia guide you too much, man. This is awful. And what I'm focused on is the funeral service and how we're going to explain this to the patrons and stuff. I don't care about the detectives. I don't care what the police have to say. This is beyond them now.
We need to maintain 10 steps ahead of everyone. And we need to take every possible precaution we can. If you don't want to do this, then I'm sorry I asked.
No, I'm on board. I don't
understand what's bothering you about this. This is where we are. This is what we've all signed up to do now.
I don't like going around tricking innocent people, dressing up like a different person, putting on. I don't mind the Oingo thing because it's just a voice, really. And as far as he's concerned, he's making a profit. I'm making a profit. Everything's happy. But this is like I don't know. It's just a step further. I can't describe it. It's just I'm not trying to take advantage of the people here. I don't want the cops to find them, and that's the end of the line. And now these people might be on the hook for something. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying you're wrong. Logically speaking, you make a lot of sense, but I think we have a lot of clout in the city at this point. I think that the detectives, they could be angry or they could be like, give it to us, but we can always be like, no. That's my opinion.
You never
told
them
give
to
him a
go.
destination. Do you know jewelers in the city?
I know 2.
Just tell
You
me.
can go ahead and roll history on those 2 to see which one is the better of the 2.
Yep. Here we go.
Mm.
Natural 1.
Oh no! Well, there's Hazans and Halhazars.
You've never been to either of them, but you know they exist.
You know that one is in the Sea Ward, one is in the Castle Ward.
And I explain all of that, and I'm like, look, man, I'm not trying to upset you here. I'm not trying to say I'm not willing to work with you.
I'm not upset. You're just acting differently than I anticipated. That's fine.
we just have a lot of responsibility, and that just what happened just reminded me how much we have. It's not us getting. I mean, I died, sure, but that's what we're fighting against. I'm not saying we have no chance of fighting Manchun. I understand that, but fuck's sake, I'm just saying this is what it's all about.
Accompany me to one of the jewelers, then. I won't ask you to go inside.
I will come with you inside. I don't think what you're saying. I
won't ask you to lie to an innocent if that's not what you want to do. But I am going, and I am going to lie.
All right, I'll go with.
Which one are you going to?
Coin toss. I would prefer the one.
Alliteration, of course. Alhazar.
Okay, let's go to Alhazar.
Is it Halhazar or Alhazar?
Halhazar.
Yeah, alliteration. Harold Hoffleton, Halhazar. Boom.
It's one name.
Boom.
That's where we'll
Even
head
better.
You
But
know,
on the way
that
there, I am going to use the disguise kit on myself.
I am going to use my disguise kit on myself.
Go ahead
Okay.
and make disguise kit checks.
Yep. So it'll be your.
I'm not proficient, I think.
You're not, but you are.
Harold.
I am.
And we'll say
It's
dex based because you're doing it fast.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so it'd be my dex bonus plus my proficiency bonus plus what I rolled.
Correct.
Okay,
Okay.
that would make it 12.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
13 plus 4. 4 is my dex.
Okay.
Nice.
Harold, you literally just reach in because you're not really into this anyway, and you're kind of distracted, and you're like fine, and just kind of pull out a fake mustache, stick it to your lip, and that's it.
It's not like hanging off or anything. It looks like
It looks like a genuine mustache, but
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
yeah. But you're just like minimal effort, whatever. Okay, so the one that you have chosen is in the Sea Ward. And as you pull up, you see that the shop has a glistening black front that is always meticulously clean and sparkling. And as you enter, in the center gleams a sparkling gem that is the size of a man's head. Inside are truly the finest gems anyone could find for sale, exquisitely cut and mounted and displayed in brightly illuminated arcane etched glass cases.
I look over and I'm like, told you, alliteration.
Yeah, clearly. I begin looking around for anything that resembles the eye that is in my price range.
As you're looking over, you see a very aristocratic, sneering Zakaran human man, and Zakar is basically the Persian Empire of Toril. And he seems to be just watching you with a smile on his face, but kind of judging, especially towards you, Voss.
No doubt.
And but as you're looking over all of the items, you notice that these prices are extremely high.
But you can go ahead and make an investigation check to try to find something that matches what you want to find.
I feel like if I got a natural 20, it'd be like, you know for certain there's nothing in here that you want. Okay, that's not bad. Dirty 20.
Dirty
Okay.
20?
And I got a 17.
Okay. There are a couple of things that you notice that kind of match what you're looking for, at least in color. But you also know that any fine jeweler can have it crafted to whatever you would like. They have black pearls, hematite, black sapphires, jet, obsidian, and onyx.
Cheapest.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that. What's the cheapest option?
The cheapest are hematite and obsidian.
But with your dirty 20, the jet is the most accurate in reflection, in the way that the stone looks like.
Yeah, it's luster, what is it? Cleavage. What are these other rock words?
Yeah.
Carrots,
Yeah.
not cleavage.
How much is the jet?
The jet is 250 gold.
Harold looks over. He's like, I can spring for half.
But the jet is also not shaped into a sphere.
Yep. None of them are shaped into a sphere.
We'd have to have
The
them
Black
shaped
Pearl.
too. which
Oh,
would
sorry,
probably
the Black
cost
Pearl
more.
is a sphere already.
The Black Pearl is much more expensive, though. I take
It is 1,500 gold.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to the guy.
I will stand beside him as if I am some sort of bodyguard. Hoping
I let a low breath out, and I turn to face him. Hello, it's so good to see you.
Hello, my friend. What can I do for you?
Oh, I'm looking for a little something to put on the end of a nice ring, maybe like a small bowl, about like this. And I'm going to describe the exact eye that we were handed,
Okay.
like to the T.
Okay.
And I'll be like, just something about like that. I was thinking made out of this jet over here. I don't know what it is, but it looks so nice. I love the luster.
All right. We can easily work that to a spherical sense. And I assure you that by having it from here, it will be the most perfect gem on any finger.
I would certainly expect it. Your name came highly recommended.
Of course, I am the only recommendation in Waterdeep.
Yes, you are. So, how much of a price range are we talking here? I'm looking for a good deal, my boy.
I will sell you for the size you're looking for, plus the working of the stone, 300 gold.
Is there any sort of deal we could cut here? Perhaps there is a way we could come to some sort of answer, because I'm new to Waterdeep and I'm just trying to find the best possible deal. Just fresh off the
Perhaps
carriage.
you do not know where you are. I am the best, and you pay for the best. It is 300 gold, or you can leave.
300 gold sounds. I'm gonna turn to look to him, and I'm gonna turn back and
Master,
mm.
perhaps we should mention that we do run an establishment. And while this place is certainly the best, I can't help but notice the lack of proper foot traffic. Perhaps by offering advertisement to his fine establishment, we could remedy that and then come to an agreement of sorts.
I sell to the highest nobles of all of Waterdeep and the Sword Coast. I assure you, my foot traffic is well, and whatever establishment, as he kind of looks you up and down, I think I'm okay. It's 300 gold, or you can leave.
I want to make a quick search of this place.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I am looking to see how secure it is.
Okay, go ahead and make me a perception check.
24.
24. It's not as protected as you might think. There's no guards. There's no like city watch nearby. You do see that all of the jewelry is behind clear arcane etched glass, whatever that may be. But I would say it's a little discerning that there is such a lack of protection.
I turn to you. I say, I guess what we were looking for is beyond us for now.
No,
And
you're the expert. I'm so sorry, old boy. Perhaps I'll be coming in later to get something of higher quality, but as is, I'm just putting all my moving money into getting everything situated around the old mansion. So I'll get back to you soon, and as soon as I have some spare scratch, I will come here for the highest quality. I assure you, I've seen no better.
Perhaps you should try my underling. He needs the practice.
Oh, and who would that be?
Jontar.
Jontar.
Yes.
Where would we meet this Jontar?
He runs a shop out of the castle ward.
Oh, well, I suppose I will take a look, you know. If it helps you, then it helps us.
It does not help me.
Oh. Very well, then. You have a fine day, old boy. And then I'm going to turn and start heading out.
Okay, I follow.
My day will be better if you never grace me with your presence.
Heard that one before. And as I'm leaving.
Yeah, and door shuts, and he just like nonchalantly just goes back to whatever he was doing.
Get back in the carriage, head back. As we're in there, I say, thank you for at least attempting that.
Yeah.
I know that was uncomfortable.
You know that he was talking about Hazan's.
Oh, I know. Can
Yeah.
you hear me right now, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. I am just... When I meet with this Jontar fellow, you don't have to come. And you have just... Ethan, it looks like you've conked out.
Yep.
He dropped out.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, yes, Harold, I am strong, masculine, and brave. Thank you so much.
You frightened him
Telling you
away.
There
Hey,
we
there he
go.
is.
Oh, I was speaking for you.
It's all good.
Yep.
I don't know what happened
There we go. Yep.
Oh, it's
Bailey's fixing the overlay. Thank you, Bailey.
Sorry about that,
Okay.
guys.
I will speak to this Jontar fellow alone. I won't ask you to partake in any more.
Oh, well,
of my
now I'm
machinations.
pissed at the other guy, and so if it screws over the other guy, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I didn't think he'd be
Maybe.
a jerk.
we're in the C ward.
Yeah, but I mean,
If only you had rolled well on your history.
I know.
This is as it is
Yep.
Let's go check it out.
now.
Why? I mean,
You make your way to Hazan.
yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
Knock it all out in one trip.
Sure, that's not a bad idea.
All right. This glittering shop stands on the west side of the high road, just across from the mouth of Spendthrift Alley. Its front is fashioned of silvered and polished stone to resemble a huge faceted gem. Inside, you see a wide display of all gems one can think of displayed behind brilliantly lit arcane etched glass. You find every type of jewel except those that are very rare or magical. A scattering of bejeweled shards and makes the impressive display of gems that wink and sparkle continuously as they catch your eye. Behind the counter, you see a Zakaran human, and very well dressed, but doesn't have that just air of just pompous douchery that the other guy had. A little more like friendly and inviting with his look.
I sensing the difference in tone, and
The other thing you notice is as you're looking over the prices, they are not gouged up.
nice. I'm going to remove my mustache, and I'm gonna glance back to him and be like, I got a feeling about this guy. Just trust me, okay?
I sustain the disguise that I have previously, but I will follow Harold's lead on this.
Okay, and I pocket the mustache, and then I'm gonna walk up and be like, hey man, what's up?
Many blessings upon you, my friend. How can I help you?
I'm looking for a basically something sort of like you would put on a ring, and I'm going to describe once again exactly how the stone looks.
Do you know what kind of stone you're looking for?
Do you have any sort of jet? I think is the closest I can think of.
I do believe I do have some. Let me go get it for you real quick.
Oh, thank you.
Make sure your barbarian does not touch that case over there, as he points closer to the entry.
I look over at the case to see what it is he's pointing at.
It's
Just
a
a
case.
I turn and look over at Voss, and I give this look like maybe I was wrong, and then I'm gonna turn and look back, and I'll be like, "Oh, you won't have to worry."
I sigh inwardly, but say nothing.
Okay. He soon comes back, and he comes out with a piece of jet that can easily be shaped into the size that you need.
And I ask
Will this
him,
be doing you well, my friend?
it looks perfect. What kind of price range are we talking here?
Well, the jet itself will be 100 dragons, but it will take 50 gold in order to work it into the shape that you need.
I whisper to you and say, so that he doesn't hear me, because I don't want him to know that I, a filthy barbarian, has money. Whisper say, I'll pay 100 if you pay the 50.
Okay. And I turn and I say, you know what? That sounds like a good deal.
And he waits expectantly.
I will reach behind me to take the money. Like I'm like putting a hand low so that he can put his money into my hand.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to.
Should we sleight of hand this?
Yeah, you should.
Oh, yeah. Hey, not bad. 19.
19? Okay, yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, yeah, 16.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, easy enough. You guys make the swapperoo, and you pay him.
Yep, we pay him
Okay,
150.
yeah.
All right, I can have it ready for you at the end of the day.
Okay, cool. I will be back to pick that up.
Master, should I return myself to pick this up for you?
He looks at you, Harold, and goes, I do not let barbarians touching such fine jewels.
Harold,
I'm sorry for speaking up, sir. And I slink back, hiding the fact that I want to kill this man. So
Harold, you can speak freely for all you wish, but I do not want to tarnish these gems.
Harold looks over and his face twitches slightly as the veneer of calm kind of cracks under the repeated talking shit about barbarians. And finally Harold's like, oh, I'll be back. Don't worry.
But what name do I put down?
Harold.
Harold it is. It's good to meet you. Thank you for doing business.
Thank you. And I will turn and leave.
Okay.
Harold gets outside and wipes the sweat off his brow. It just, talking shit to you and talking shit about barbarians at the same fucking time. I'm a patient man.
It's all right. It's all right. Thank you for sustaining this man's barbs.
Yeah, and thank you for giving me the benefit of the doubt, man.
Harold, you've changed dramatically since when I first met you. Sometimes I forget that you're not the man that you were previously.
It's a good thing. It may not feel like it sometimes, but it is.
Maybe. Whatever the case, I'll keep that in mind in the future. Thank you for aiding me in this.
Of course. I've got your back, man. Anytime you need it.
And you guys head back to the tavern?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. While the boys are gone, wherever they may be, as you look around the tavern for a quick second, and they seem to have skedaddled off somewhere. Waiting just outside the door when you walk back in is a small yet loyal halfling woman who is the head waitstaff of your tavern.
Hey, I know you told us to stay home, and don't worry, I'll be heading back soon. I just had something I wanted to say. Do you mind if I come in?
No, that's fine.
Goblin, you're muted. I can't hear you.
No,
Nope.
she's muted. I heard her.
You're still muted.
I don't hear her.
Yeah,
I don't hear her either.
Click the unmute and re-click it.
Nope.
You knew.
Okay, I see the marking there.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Nope.
Gotta go boom, boom, boom. My squeaky chair. Sorry, guys.
How dare you?
Katie, where'd you go? Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Maybe a quick rejoin?
Okay.
There we go.
Ah, there you are.
Hey, we're back.
Yay,
We got
yay,
our
yay.
paladin back.
Of course, come
All
on in.
Of
Yes.
course, come on in. Your family.
She comes in and is everyone here? I would.
The guys are somewhere.
Okay.
Can we get you
Should I-
something to
Should I wait for them?
I mean, you could. It's up to you.
I'd like to say this to everyone.
Okay, well, let me get you some breakfast. Voss cooked. It's
That
actually
sounds wonderful. Wait, what?
I know. Yeah,
Shocking, right?
All
it's
right.
really good though.
All right. And she'll eat and sit down and she doesn't say much while
Yeah.
she eats. She just kind of just sits there quietly, eats breakfast. Definitely gives a, oh, hey, this is actually quite tasty.
She lets you know that the children are safe right now. They're being watched by a friend, but they're at home and everything like that. And it's about 30 minutes later when Harold and a man that looks kind of like Voss walk into, unless you take your disguise off before you
Oh.
walk back in.
Oh, I would have taken it off before I walked back in.
Okay.
Okay.
Good morning, guys.
As
Yes.
you two walk in and you see everyone sitting down with Kara around the breakfast smorgasbord.
Sorry about that, but something came up. I wouldn't have ducked out if it wasn't important.
I assumed.
Thank you.
So Kara wanted to say something to us this morning, and she was impressed with your breakfast as well, Voss.
Thank you.
It was quite tasty. I have a lot to say. I ask you do not interrupt me until I'm finished.
Okay.
These are dangerous times, and this is a dangerous place. But it always was a dangerous place. It was dangerous when I ran the risk of getting caught by the watch for me and mine squatting here, risking us having to live on the streets or in the field. But you didn't kick us out. You offered me a job so that we could earn our stay. And now we have a townhome in the North Ward, not too far from here. This place was dangerous when my children were attacked by haunting specters that lingered here. But you fought fear and exorcised them from this plane. The swamp was dangerous, very dangerous. And although it was huge mishap with Pixel, you saved her. And that strange boy who is now my ward. You also dealt with that issue without violence when surrounded by it and brought home the most lovable goofball lizard anyone could ever meet. My children look up to you. Salazar is inspired by you. Both the same can be said from me as well. Do you know why? It's because you are heroes. You may not feel like it, but you are. That means danger is going to follow you. You, your friends, loved ones, anywhere you are is a possible target. That includes me and my children, and everyone on this alley. However, I want to take this moment to teach my children what the right thing to do is and when you should follow through. That not giving up when things get tough can be heroic. That continuing your life unafraid, unwavered, and unchanged can be heroic. That even the small people, the common people, can be heroes by not cowering to tyranny. We and everyone in this alley I have talked to on a near daily basis stand by you. Do not be afraid. Do not stand down, because you will be the only ones that do if you choose to do so. I will be back tomorrow to reopen at daybreak as always. I don't know what more to say except thank you. I'll put out for a new hire when you are ready. Flinrick was a good man, and he will be missed.
I'm going to rush up and hug her.
You squat down real low.
Yeah. I'll just like slide on my knees to
Yeah.
just wrap her up in a hug.
She'll and kind of, she's kind of stifle back the tears, but she has been through a lot. And she just pats you on the back with that like half pat.
Yeah, like a motherly half pat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kara, do you happen to know where he moved to?
I do not.
Okay. If you hear anything, let us know. And thank you.
You'll be the first to know.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
Thank you all. You've given more to this alley than you know. You've given more to me and my family than you know. Don't forget that. Know that the actions and the things you do are heroic, and you inspire all of us around you. Thank you. And I'm happy to not only call you employers, but friends. I must get back to my children. I will see you tomorrow morning, and we will be opened for business.
To them?
I will take a plate.
Okay. And say she'll fix up a couple plates for her.
We will be open again, and this place will be popping, as it always is.
Thank you, Kara.
Thank you. And she'll take the plates. She'll give all of you a warm smile and a nod. And then she'll head out and head towards her home.
Once she's out and I close the door, where did you guys go?
I knew we were going to be investigated, and I know a lot of people saw the item that Manchun gave us, so I was hoping to be able to buy a fake.
Why was it so important you did that right then?
Because the police were here. I didn't want to be here when we were being interrogated because I'm the one who has it right now.
All right, well, it's dealt with.
I told them to talk to Vajra.
I'd still like to have it just in case.
It's good to have an option in case we get in trouble and we need to pass off a fake to somebody just to buy us some time.
I'd like to carry the fake stone.
Well, I'm fine with that. I'll bring it tonight.
I have
think
mine.
I have it.
I reluctantly give you mine.
Thanks.
Okay.
If nothing else, it could buy us a few minutes.
Yes. Yes, it could.
Oh, and I'm an apprentice now.
Who came, by the way?
The ones you think came. The short and fat one.
That's what I thought. That's what I was afraid of.
Which of the two am I apprentice to?
The tall, skinny one.
And
the
that
retired sergeant.
Yep, the retired sergeant. Cromley, Sergeant Cromley.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I'm apprentice to Cromley now.
Okay.
Nice. He's cool.
Yeah.
Cool isn't a word I would use to describe him, but yes, he is a person.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Good.
And as if the morning wasn't as busy as it has been with you closed, there's actually a knock at the door.
Okay.
I'll get it.
Please do. I
Take your
back up.
position by the doors, gentlemen.
Yeah, I just take a position myself.
You hear?
Take the secret passage.
You all hear? Hello, it's Renee.
Oh, I'm gonna go open the door.
I'll keep to the back.
And as you open the door, you instantly see a a look of perplexion as he's looking over the bar, and there is no one in it.
What's
Oh yeah.
going on?
Come in.
Manchun came by last night.
What? He's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
He
I
comes
know.
in. As Seisha tells him to come in, he comes in. So wait, what happened?
And he came by last night to tell us to stop, meddling in his business, and then he killed Flinrick.
Can we?
He turned him into an undead instantly.
Is there? Can we resurrect him? I will front the money.
No, he's dust now.
He's ash.
I'm sorry.
We are too.
Unfortunately, as much as I hate to say it, it comes with doing good in this world. Sometimes those around you and you love
Pay the price.
pay the price for the greater good in the end. And I'm not saying it's right, but it should not be a reason to give up.
Yeah.
I have an idea, actually. I've been thinking on it for some time.
Okay.
You all have a lot going on. And with what just happened, why don't you stay at my place for a while? Take
All
the
of
target
us?
off of this place. Yes, I don't stay there.
We are closed down for a while, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, let's not stay closed down for a while.
Can I bring Biblio?
Of course.
We'll be open tomorrow morning, but
my home is your home now. Stay there. I use it. Otherwise, it is collecting dust.
Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, and I will stay here, and I will continue to manage this place. I've actually grown quite fond of it. I never thought I would be a Durnin, but here I am.
Yeah.
Don't ever let me get that crotchety,
Bitter?
please, never.
I never thought in a
I don't think
bar.
I don't think it's possible, buddy.
I think you have to reach 200 years of age before that happens.
I take personal offense to that one.
I do not retract my statement.
Harold,
and-
go ahead.
No, your tavern will remain yours. I'm not saying but like, I know what it means to fight powers far greater than the common man. And I know a burden that must feel to bring that home, especially when your home is around so much family and friends. It is an option that I want to give to you. If you wish to stay away from here for as long as you want, it is yours. You've been there before. You all have rooms.
Thank you. That means a lot.
And V, you can stay in my room. It has the much bigger bed.
Oh. Okay.
That's a great idea.
I don't stay there. I don't live there.
Right. Where
Like-
do you live?
Whichever tavern and inn I walk past and decide to give money to.
Why is
Oh.
that?
I've been on the run from my father for a long time. The more I stay on the move, the harder it is for his spies to find me. Also,
Makes sense.
I've been an adventurer for a long time, and I like the comforts of sleeping on a really uncomfortable bed. Kind of gotten used to it.
Well, I've been there.
You should sleep in V's bed while you're here. It's the most uncomfortable.
It's not the most. Whoa! It's the biggest.
I mean, it's only fair since he's letting you stay in his room.
Yes, of course. We're still on for tonight, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I look forward to it.
Me too.
Harold's just
Sorry, I'm
grinning
just really
very
out of
broadly.
it right now. It's been
You
12 hours.
I understand. But I will leave you to your day. Unless there's anything.
Actually, Rainier,
Yes.
I was thinking we could all use a break and something that isn't life and death consequences necessarily to the degree that we're facing here. Remember how we all passed out that one time and you watched over us?
Oh, with the book.
The dog book, yeah.
Would you be willing to stick around for the day?
It would be my honor.
We're gonna do the dog book.
I think we should do the dog book.
We're gonna do the dog Do you
We
think
definitely
do you need to be
earned
dogs
a
this
trip to
time?
the dog
I
book.
don't know, but I think
I want to
we
be
can
a
do it.
dog this time.
I'm gonna walk over and stand by Voss.
Foz?
That might be a nice diversion.
We know it has something to something.
He's just gonna
Yeah,
run
we
over.
know,
and
we
just
know
like
it's a
Foz.
nice diversion. We know it's a nice diversion.
That's right.
That's what we know.
That's what we need.
Let's do it.
I will gladly look over you. Where would you like? Here? Probably not here in the downstairs.
Probably
So-
upstairs.
Let's go to the library.
That library sounds wonderful.
I'm gonna be right back. And V goes to her room to grab some pillows so that her unconscious body can lay comfortably on pillows.
Nice.
Yeah, and as you're leaving, you hear the scratching of leaf on the chalkboard. Is sometimes I have no idea what's going on.
We have this book that sucks us in and puts
Yeah,
us
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
quest
That's
for
nice.
dogs.
That's nice. I'd rather not know.
Yeah, it's like as you start talking, Seisha, there's that nails on a chalkboard that's just like
Oh. Got it.
much better.
And I will run upstairs. When I get to the front room, Biblio, Rainier is going to keep an eye on us. If anybody else comes in, you scare them, okay?
It just splits down the middle.
And you can see the thousands of rows of teeth that are within this cavity of the
Coat rack.
Thousands?
Like a baby.
Oh yeah, thousands.
Just all of
Jesus.
us are okay and Rainier's okay. But if anyone else comes in, you get scary.
I'm not there.
Good boy. And she will go get the book
Okay. Where are you guys reading the book?
in the library.
Okay.
And Vinley is going to collect all of her familiars and start walking upstairs.
Okay.
As you're casting.
Flock of familiars.
Yeah, I do it every morning now.
Okay. Copy that.
It'll. Yep. Copy that.
Yeah,
How long
you
does that last?
I'm doing it right now. Hush.
Lasts an hour.
It lasts an hour.
Okay.
The other two last an hour. Savard is.
Yeah, Savard stays. He.
yeah.
Right.
So
Everybody ready?
I sit down.
Absolutely.
Lay on the ground so I don't collapse on myself.
I will. Okay, everybody lay down and I'll bring the book to you.
All right. And I
Hey,
lay
V
down.
gets her like pillows comfy.
And
I'll
I'll
make
stand over everybody, each person, and open the book for them to
Okay.
read a page.
Right.
And then move to the next person.
Yep.
And then when it gets to me, I sit down and look at it and follow.
It's like a weird cult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Look
As
at the book.
You all read through this book. You find your imagination completely takes hold as you stand in an endless, inky, gray, empty abandon. In the void, there shines a singular spotlight illuminated on a robed figure that looks to be a large, hairy, massive bipedal dog that is a Saint Bernard. He wears the purple vestments of a clergyman with the symbol of a white hand flipped upside down with a hole cut in the center of the palm.
He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it, guys. He's gonna say it.
hello, great ones. It's good to see you after such time, being blessed by your presence. I am relieved to see my prayers have been answered once again. I have called upon you to continue aiding my quest.
Look. Sometimes they gotta answer. Sometimes they don't. Look, I'll give it to you, Bernards. Just when I start thinking this man's thing is all just tail chasings, they show up and have the make me questions everything. Up is down, left is right. Dogs and cats living together. It's mass hysterias. Look, you gotta tell them, Bernards. They either answer all the time or never again. I can't take it, Bernards.
No, you got to have faith. It's no longer the time of match. They have gone to where all dogs go.
The farm? Oh man, ain't no one taking no to the farm. No, Nose is not going to the farm.
Yes, no. To the farm. And be respectful of the presence of man. It is they who determine whether or not we are good enough to join them on the farm of the great beyond.
Yeah, but like what if they leave and they never come back? That's a lot of anxiety to deal with. Anyways, tell them about the stories we talking about.
I will remind you that I am tasked with reading the books of man, and some of them are unfinished, and was wondering if you and any other man with you would be willing to complete them, so that I may continue my quest of obtaining the words of man.
I would like to
yes,
ask you a question.
We wanna do
please.
that.
Oh, great dog man.
I am not the great. You are the great man. I worship you.
Saint Bernard, who's a good boy? Yes, you are.
She remembers my name.
Can
Now I will too forever.
Yeah, I just heard this. He said, but look, I done told. Look, his yeah, whatever's. I ain't even gonna go with it.
Dog people.
Man's people.
Man's people.
No,
yo, that's you. That's what you said. Dogs people. I said man's people.
I have a question.
Oh, and then you see like Saint Bernard bow down.
This is embarrassing.
Do you know what the Stone of Golor is?
The who's Gesundheit.
Is it something you fetch?
Okay, well, that answers that question.
Kinda.
I mean,
We're
kinda,
attempting
yeah.
to fetch parts of it.
Do you know anything about... Okay, let me ask you this. And I pull out the stone if I've got it. Because who the hell are they going to tell?
Currently, yes, you do have the stone on you.
I pull it out, show it to them, and said, do you recognize this?
I'm sorry, man. I do not.
It looks like a turd.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not.
I'm pretty sure that came out of me like 15 minutes ago.
Voss gets very self-conscious holding it,
For an
but
important rock, it's pretty ugly.
places it back into his coat and steps back and allows other people to talk to the dogs.
We would be honored to undertake this quest.
Yes, I live for questing.
I will remind you, I'm only able to harness the power bestowed upon me by my faith in you for the total of 2 attempts for each of the 3 tomes, one of which you have completed. If you aid me on my quest, I will grant you something that will hopefully help you upon yours. So, have a sheet, and let me tell you about D&D.
Yeah, this one's a real nail biter. Has a damsel in distress who gets captured by something's unknown. Anyways, it all takes place in an icy tundra. Too cold for me. Good for huskies and dogs like Bernard here, but not for me. I'll bark up a broad tree all day on a beach, but you won't catch these paws anywhere near the ice. Unless it's diamonds. Hey, you got any diamonds on you?
And as you're saying, the area around you then quickly fades as you find yourself in an adventuring guild hall. The smell of old wood and lantern oil fills the room from the low-lit interior wooden cabin. The muffled sounds of someone speaking behind a desk catches your attention as you look to see a man with long, dark brown hair and a full beard that reaches midway down his chest. It is hard to notice any identifying marks or clothing under his heavy, thick fur-lined cloak.
Thank you for taking this quest. Now please hurry. And remember, you are our only hope.
Remind us again as we depart.
Were you not paying attention? Adventurers these days. Now, write this down. 2 days ago, an excursion party left to traverse the Ice Devil's Fang. It was part of a group of 6, all left in hopes to find the fabled lost dwarven keep. Yesterday, a few of the townsfolk reported an avalanche to the north face of the Fang. It typically takes 2 days to reach the summit, which means they could have been buried. The problem is the king's daughter was a part of this group, so it is up to you upon our agreed payment of 1,000 lekets, each upon your return. Now, please hurry, and remember, you are our only hope.
Okay, I love lekets. Let's do it.
Lekets?
Lekets. It means absolutely nothing to you.
Yeah.
Right,
I love
Vigo's
lekets.
Lekets?
Yeah, you know, lekets, what we always get paid in. Let's do this adventure, gang.
Yeah.
So we're finding someone?
We're finding 6 people who went by the devils.
Yes.
And the
Princess Seraphina is a paragon of beauty and inspiration across the kingdom. You'll know her from her long, wavy, silvery blonde hair to her unique purple eyes. Now please hurry. And remember, you are our only hope.
Yep, I got that part.
How do we start?
Going
Well,
back over that in my mind, the devil's what?
The Ice Devil's Fang.
Okay. Ice Devil's Fang. That was the only part I didn't get.
Yep. And
Princess
it is
Seraphina.
Princess Seraphina, and it is a party of 6. That was an excursion that went up the Fang to look for an old dwarven keep.
All right.
And an avalanche happened about a day ago, which means they could have been buried.
What
Yeah.
tools do we have for this journey?
Good question.
Well, as you start like
start checking myself out.
Yeah, like looking around. I dressed for this. Am I?
as you're still in the guild hall.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're looking over, and you have heavy, thick fur coats with long fur hoods that hug against your head.
Ooh.
Layers and layers of leathers covering underneath, all made from the hides of furred Arctic creatures, including gloves and moccasin knee-high boots. Looking over each other, you notice that each is carrying the combination equivalent of a Dungeoneer's pack and an Explorer's pack.
Nice.
But you all see that Voss has leather strappings around his body, metal hooked boot tips, and a few extra anchoring pythons hanging from his backpack. Mechanically, you all have those things. If you want to bring it up on D&D Beyond, Voss, just so you know, you have a climber's kit.
Sweet.
Nice.
You all have any other items on your person from the real world minus any expendables, which includes potions, money, or one-time use magic items. Yes, this also includes the healer's kit.
Do I have my familiar?
You can have your familiars, yes.
Okay.
Are the clothes I'm wearing purple?
The clothes underneath your furs.
This will do.
You are wearing your regular garb underneath the extra layers.
That's
So I've
acceptable.
got my armor on.
Yes.
Yeah, and then as you start digging through, like your money pouches are really, really small, but there's a little jingle in them.
I look at the money.
As you guys are start looking in, kind of going through stuff, you hear, if you require any items, please hit up the Abominable Sherpa. Sorry, the Abominable Sherpa. And remember, you are our only hope.
Yep.
We got that.
Got that.
Yeah. All right.
And as you're looking over your leckets, you have 10 each.
Check this out. I'm rolling in leckets, and I'm about to be like swimming in a sea of leckets. Let's go check out this place and see if we can buy something with this, whatever the hell this is.
Yeah. Let's see what the conversion rate's like.
Come on, we're their only hope. Damn it.
Yep.
The next area.
Hey, there's hope though.
But
Damn
we're
right.
the only one. We're the only.
But
hope.
there's still hope.
Right, but like maybe there could have been a better place for their one hope to go.
There's not, I guarantee it.
The BFGs can handle anything as long as they have enough leckets to buy whatever we're about to get.
Okay, and as you open the door kicks open, nearly ripping itself out of your hand as a quick icy wind howls into the room like being thrown from a desert into an ice bath.
Oh God.
You are almost blinded by the stark white landscape that swallows everything before you. Every small cabin home and shop is covered in the snow and ice of an icy tundra.
Where are the
Frost.
streets?
Frost licks across your skin like an icy whip that feels like it cuts down to the bone, despite the fact that you all are wearing winter gear.
Taking over the horizon is just beyond a boreal snow-covered, scarce evergreen taiga forest is a massive spire jutting out from the earth. The large, jagged, dark gray metamorphic rock formation making up the wide expanse base lead up to the almost fully snow-covered, pure white, curved, pointed summit like a massive creature's fang birthing from the earth itself. The day is early and the skies are nearly clear for now, but weather on the mountain for some reason, can be unpredictable and change within an hour, becoming more and more dangerous the closer you make your way up its peak.
What do you do?
I have a
Thanks.
question.
Go ahead.
How the place that Seisha grew up, how far north was it? I don't remember.
About halfway. Enough to be chilly in the winter,
Okay,
but not you were not in Icewind Dale.
Yeah,
Okay,
there
got it.
is a section of mountains that actually cuts off the lower half of Faerun to the literally ice-covered part of Faerun.
Okay, so you're saying I don't get lake effect snow?
No.
No.
Okay then.
You can handle regular snow.
Yeah,
This
but
is
this is a
beyond
bit much.
regular snow.
Okay.
This is advanced snow.
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
It's okay. We've got Voss to guide us.
Like, this isn't just normal snow. This is advanced snow.
To be fair, I'm not used to cold weather either, but
Ugh.
if I had to take a guess, I point at the spire, probably our destination.
I still want to spin my Leckets.
One second. I pull out the navigator's kit, and I'd like to, from that point to where we are, get an idea of the distance between the two.
It is quite a few miles. It would take a couple of hours to get to the base of the mountain from where you are.
Is there a pack animal that works in the snow? I
Um,
prefer not to walk there if we have that available. I'm asking everybody.
Yeah.
Because
Sheep.
I don't know that much about
sheep.
cold.
DMs.
Yes.
How badly snow-wise does Neverwinter usually get?
Again, not that bad. I
Okay.
mean, in the wintertime, it snows, but it's not like Siberia. Like,
This is literally like it snows sometime in Georgia versus you're at the top part of Alaska right now. Okay.
Well, I think Harold is correct. We should go see this Sherpa and see about spending our legates.
Leckets.
Leckets? Leckets.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay.
That's what we need to be doing back home. We need to be changing the names of all of our monies to something funnier.
And across the street, you see a swinging sign that has the picture of what appears to be an abominable snowman with the arms going up, but that's where the hanging hooks are as it's swinging back and forth, and its mouth is wide open, and in like cartoonish lettering, you see the abominable Sherpa.
Oh my god, I love it.
I rush in the door because I'm freezing my ass off.
Fair
Me
enough.
too.
I go inside too. Not a
okay.
fan of this much snow.
I'm
As
trying
you-
to act like this isn't a big deal, but really I'm freezing cold.
Yeah, well, I don't act at all. Once we're inside, I basically slam the door shut with both hands, breathing heavily as I lean on. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do it anymore.
Now that I think about it, none of us are from cold weather climates, are we?
No, you're not.
I love the temperate weather of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Ain't
I've
no
never
amount of
really-
Leckets can fix that. Speaking of which, I turn around to see the shop.
As you look around, it looks like a combination between like a knick-knack shop for tourists and also a gear out shop for any adventuring that might be done.
So how much can a Leckett get me?
And you see,
As you look around, you see this portly man who is wearing this thick fur parka, and the hood is up and it's the furs around it, and he's these big like bright red cheeks over this massive bushy beard.
Hey man.
So
yeah. Oh, hey, how are you doing there?
Oh yeah. We just came by and liked your abominable snowman there. He's pretty cool display.
That's the abominable Sherpa. I'm
Right.
the Nook.
We're gonna go rescue the
Yeah.
princess. We need to get supplies.
What are you looking for? We got
Well,
ice picks, climbers kits.
Are you an
snowshoes.
experienced climber?
Huh?
Are you an experienced climber? Are you experienced in this climate?
I do a couple of climbing every once in a while.
So, what would you recommend? Because I believe we're going to, and I point to the direction that that tower was in. That tower.
Oh, you're going up Ice Devil's Fing. Yeah, back in my
Yes.
heyday, I used to go try my attempts at her as well. You know, they say there's a dwarven fortress somewhere up there.
Yes, I have heard.
Here.
So we
But-
gotta physically climb the tower from the outside.
It's
So-
not a tower per se, it's a mountain.
It's a peak.
What would you recommend? And let's go all scenarios. Say
Let's
an
see.
ice.
Looks like you're pretty geared out already, but I'd say ice picks, another climber's kit, maybe snowshoes, hunting trap, healer's kit. You know, you can't
Healer's kit.
tell what's going to happen when you're up there. You might sprain an ankle or something.
Well, let's start with the healer's kit. How much for one of those?
10 Leckett.
Just real fast. Looking around the shop, does it have any potions or
Nope.
items that look
Nope.
magical?
Nope.
Nope.
Are
Shit.
there? Am I already wearing snowshoes?
Nope.
How much for snowshoes?
10 Leckett.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a-
I'll go down the prices for you. An ice
Okay.
pick is 5 Leckett. A climber's kit is 25 Leckett. Snowshoes are 10 Leckett. Hunting trap is 5 Leckett. And a healer's kit is 10 Leckett.
I could get snowshoes and the trap so we can eat.
I want those goofy ass shoes.
Finley, I think you're gonna have to get the healer's kit.
I'll
know.
get an ice. I'll get 2 ice picks.
No, wait. If you get snowshoes and Venley gets the healer's kit, you could get 2 sets of snowshoes, and that way Venley has the healer's kit and snowshoes.
I only
How
have
am I gonna
10.
get 2 sets of snowshoes when one set is 10?
Oh, I
Leckett?
thought there were 5. I'm sorry.
No,
No,
the
only
ice,
the ice
picks
pick.
are 5.
Okay.
I will.
And
I will
I
let you know-
personally don't think I need the snowshoes because
It's gonna get tiring walking through the snow, though. I
right,
used to go
but
quicks through the snow, and it gets tiring quick.
I just
Wait.
feel like of this group,
You'd probably see
I
through the snow.
will get the less tired doing
wait,
physical
wait.
activity.
You're telling me these goofy ass shoes actually do something?
Yeah, they let you walk on top of the snow instead of sinking
Oof.
into it.
I don't know why I'm surprised you asked that question.
This
I
must
want
be
a pair
your
of the
first-
goofy ass shoes, please.
This
I
must
put
be
10
your
Leckett
first time.
down.
Yeah, this must be your first time up here, stranger. All right, here you go.
Funny
yeah.
that I'm the first time and is also the last hope as I shove them both
I
on my feet.
I'll get an ice pick and a trap.
Okay, I will let everyone know you have all of your weaponry, and ice picks are not weapons.
Oh,
Yes.
well, no, they're to break into the ice so you can pull yourself up, right?
Yes, that is correct. I just want you to know they are not weapons. But
Probably be useful to give V some because she's probably our best climber.
Mechanically, just so you know,
Actually, no, I don't need to climb. I'm not going to take an ice pick.
What's the mechanics of it?
mechanically, you add +1 to your climb check with an ice pick.
Okay.
I want
probably-
me to
Hang
get
on, hang
2
on.
ice picks, Vinley.
Venley, what's up?
I'm going to fall off this mountain.
No, you're not.
You need
No, you're not.
shoes.
If you do, I'll catch you.
That's. I'm plotting something out. I don't think that'll be an issue.
This is Ethan laughing, not Harold. I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm going to
Every
fall off this
time I've
mountain.
ever read stories about people hiking, they tied each other off.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Good job.
I've also heard that elves walk on top of snow, and look at how wet the bottom of my clothing are.
Well, you
You
very
get a
long
pair of
clothing.
goofy ass shoes like me, and then
Yeah,
you
but Venley, I
look a
read
lot cooler
nonfiction.
as I flop around the store, not knowing how to work them when I'm not on snow.
it's
Finley,
like walking around
and flippers.
Yeah.
You can hear like
Finley.
everywhere
Shoes.
you're going.
Seisha's in heavy armor. Viomiliana weighs at least, I don't know, 20 stone. If you're tied to either of them, I don't think you're going to be going anywhere.
Unless they fall. And then I fall.
If I
Well,
fall, I
If any
fly.
of them fall, we're all screwed.
No, not if I fall.
That's fair.
Do I have rope?
I have
yeah.
rope.
Oh yeah,
Do we
you
all
guys have
rope?
plenty of rope.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, each of you have 2 sets of rope.
Yeah,
Two
most of
50-foot
our packs.
spools of rope.
cool.
Okay, so
Um,
here's what
I only
I'm
have one.
thinking. I'm gonna
You
do
are
with
both-
my money.
So everyone has a Dungeoneers pack and an Explorers pack in this fantasy book that you're in.
Ah, okay.
So it's not going to be on your D&D Beyond character sheet.
Oh, I thought Devin said he added it. I'm sorry.
No, I haven't added it. It's
He
just
said you can look up what is in them in the.
Got it. Okay, sorry.
Do I have my lantern?
Yes.
Okay. Did they sell oil here?
They do sell lantern oil.
How much is that?
1 leket.
I'll take 2 pints of that then.
Okay, so you get 2 pints for 2 leket.
And wait, are snowshoes 10, you said?
They are.
Fuck. All right.
Here,
Well,
I hand him 2.
we should.
I'm gonna sink through the snow regardless.
Okay. I take her 2-legged, I buy 2 pints of oil, and I buy myself a pair of snowshoes,
Okay.
which I don't believe I have on me, correct?
No. Everything that we're listing right now, nobody has except for the climber's kit. You have 1 of.
Okay. I do that. I add 2 pints of oil, and that is all I buy.
Okay.
Do they have rations here?
You are filled with rations.
Yep. Gotcha. I won't ask about rations then. But I will go ahead and add that oil. I'll write that on a separate sheet.
I wish I had known we were climbing. I would have prepared fly, but all I have is featherfall.
Wait,
Still
do
useful.
you guys think that if I don't get the boots, that
Don't
you
get
guys
the
will be
boots.
faster than me?
You're in the same boat as me. We're gonna sink through the snow regardless of whether we wear
You're
snowshoes.
fast regardless.
Okay, so how about this? Vinley, are you getting the snowshoes?
I'm getting the healer's kit so I can take care of you all.
Which is much appreciated.
All right, so I should get 2 ice picks then and give one of the ice picks to whoever wants it.
Give it to
Probably
Vinley.
Okay, here you go, Vinley. I would get the 2 ice picks with my 10 leket, and I give one to Vinley.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you,
I
V.
think that is everything.
I haven't
Hold
spent
on.
mine yet.
Yep,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going down the list. We got Voss, Finley, V, Harold. You got snowshoes.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And then Seisha, you have 8 leket.
I am going to buy an ice pick
Okay.
and I guess 3 more vials of oil.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Can I have one of those vials?
Yeah.
Thank you. And I come up with something devious to myself with this later.
Don't you dare fireball all of us.
I can't yet, but trust
Good.
me, I would.
Yes, being the operative word.
I will end this mission right now.
But we are done. We get 2
2
shots.
All right, you are all geared out with everything that you can afford.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Ready?
All right.
I guess we're walking then.
All right,
Let's
good
do
luck
it.
there. Yeah.
I
Try not to
will-
fall off the mountain.
I will go ahead and say we have 2 lengths, 50 feet of rope. How much would I want to leave 10 feet in between all of us?
Mhm.
How much
We'll
rope would I
need
need for
2.
that?
Oh, don't make me do math, man.
We'll need 2.
We'll
Yeah,
need
you'll
2
tie
then.
2 together, and let's see, it's 10. Yeah, and it's 10 feet of rope per person, so that leaves 50, which puts 10 feet of rope in between each person. Booyah! 2
Sweet.
feet of rope, or 2 50-foot ropes make that exactly possible.
Then I will do that. Whoever wishes to assist me with that is more than welcome to
I'll
do
use
so.
one of my ropes.
Okay.
Oh, you know, what? Vinley's hand went up first, so Vinley, your rope is used.
So I will attempt to secure everyone.
Go ahead
But I
and
will-
make a dex check or an intelligence check.
Can I make
Can
a
I-
suggestion? Can we put Voss, then me, then Venley, then V, then Harold, so that we've got the heavier weight distributed?
That's not a bad
Good
idea.
idea.
That's what we'll
And
do then.
I'm going to give Voss my best not tying advice I can and give him some inspiration.
Hey.
Please tell me that not tying advice for inspiration.
I'm going to say to him is like, now generally you want this around the wrist so you can put her hands like above her head. It's very sexual, but for what we're doing, it's going to be beneficial to put it around the waist, okay? And if that is
Okay.
good enough for Dustin and Devin, who fucking asked for that, then there you go. There's a D8.
You give him Shibari notes. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Hey, Harold,
Yeah.
I've never read anything about that. Can you tell me more about that later?
Absolutely, I can tell you about it.
With the BD inspiration that I have just been given.
I'm assisting you as well.
Yes, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay, cool. That might change things. And it does. That's actually good now. Okay, cool. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, noted.
All right.
My assistance is intelligence based.
That is fine.
Bentley's like, no. You want to tie it this way.
All right. So as you make your way up, Voss is leading the way, and you head out towards the southeast through the snow and ice-covered coniferous trees. The soft, muffled, crunching sound of snow being compacted by your feet is the only sound you hear from the deafening silence around you. You take a second to pause at the eerie silence. The only other time you've ever heard the level of quietness was during the signal from the far realm.
I keep eye open for anything as we continue to move forward. Probably having trouble seeing amidst the wind and the snow.
Right now the wind's not too bad as you are going through some trees that is blocking you from some of the wind.
Okay.
I will bring Tassar as close to me as physically possible and imagine that the fire coming off of his head is actually warm.
Oh my god, it's the giver.
I will not look behind me.
So what does the snowshoes actually give me the benefit of?
Snowshoes, okay, will mean that it keeps you from sinking in deep snow. The detriment of you cannot dash in them whatsoever.
What a stunning revelation!
I
look like an awkward gosling. I'm just sitting there.
Yeah, there may be a time later on when
it gives you advantage or bonuses or something like that.
Or something like that.
But as for right now, what you are dealing with, and anyone else that is wearing said snowshoes, is you are walking on top of the snow, and but you cannot dash in them.
Yep.
You have your full movement.
That's like, imagine that's the sort of walking style Harold has right now.
A few plops of snow falling from the canopy above, and the sound of the frozen waste beneath your feet grounds you back to solidarity from the silence. And then suddenly a tree branch snaps under the weight of the compiled snow. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex!
Do I see this, so I can use my advantage?
Correct.
Hell yeah. All right.
Ooh.
I also have a question while everyone's rolling. Does Vinley have an inkling of what an avalanche is, or do none of us know that?
You guys know the basics of what an avalanche is.
Okay, cool.
You may not know you can make a nature check if you want to try to determine the statistics of how avalanches are caused, but you're like, avalanche, bunch of snow falling.
Yep.
That might be a good check to make, actually.
I rolled an 18 and a 1, y'all.
Okay, hold on. Logan, what did you roll?
16.
Okay.
Seisha?
8.
Okay.
Vinley?
14.
Okay.
I do not do well with cliffs.
V?
Might be okay.
19. Thank God I had advantage.
And
because
Harold.
the other one was a 1.
11.
Okay.
11.
So everybody dives out of the way as the massive pine slams into the snow behind you. Seisha, as everyone dives left,
you dive right. But instead of diving out of the way, you are pulled by all of their weight right under. Unable to leap out of the way in time, you are slammed by the solid evergreen needled branch covered in snow as it knocks you to the ground. A large amount of piled white powder falls into your hood as it covers your face. And you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god, I run over to help.
Yeah, same. I imagine we all do.
I hate nature.
Oh, me too.
Why did you dive right? We were all going left.
I was distracted. I was thinking of something I read.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, the outside isn't for people who read.
Just do me a favor. If we run into an old man named Father Limerick, let me do the talking.
Okay.
Oh.
That's very specific, but okay.
That's really cryptic, but sure. If we do, I will gladly step back and let you talk to this strange gentleman.
Okay.
Everyone, this is an environment none of us know how to deal with and none of us were raised in, except the fact that we're all going to fuck up probably continuously. But it's the dog book. I have to assume the dogs wouldn't give us a quest we can't complete.
It is the dog book, yes.
So we can do this.
We're their last hope.
Good pep talk, Voss.
I thank you. Let's just keep eyes
Can
open.
you get the tree off me now?
They got the tree.
Yeah,
off of
yeah.
you.
They've gotten it off of you. And
I
helped
would
you
like
up.
to think I do that before going into a sterling speech. It's just like, you know, this reminds me of a day.
No, I
Props
choose to
one foot
believe.
on the branch.
I picked it up just enough to be like,
Yeah.
oh, relief. And then you drop it. Oh, this reminds me. Put your foot on the branch.
But I would press onward, I
All right.
suppose.
A few hours go by of traversing through the twinkling, snow-covered taiga terrain. Voss, you know it has been around 5 or 6 hours now. You check your pockets and do not
Jesus.
find the stone, but you still feel its effective hold on your mind.
Okay.
The cold has been staved off for a few hours thanks to your winter gear, but it hasn't completely kept it away. The constant reminder of the frigid doom around you is evident in the small frozen vapor clouds escaping your lips with every breath. Your lips are now starting to feel chapped from the buildup of frozen moisture as your nose begins to run as well. The journey through the harsh terrain over these past few hours is starting to wear on you both physically and mentally. I need everybody to make 2 Constitution saving throws, one at a time.
Oh,
Right.
ass.
Alrighty. This is definitely going to go well.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
Seisha, you are at the level where you grant bonuses to saving throws, correct?
I am. Remember to add 3.
Only to Voss and Vinley.
There's.
Oh, yeah, because you have to be within 10 feet of me.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, this may be okay then.
Okay.
All right,
Still.
Voss, what'd you get on the first one?
18.
All right, Seisha.
Rolled it.
15.
Okay, Vinley.
A nice, huge 6.
All right.
Is that
Oh,
with the
no,
plus
I'm
3?
sorry. It wasn't 15. It was
Yes.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get your own bonus, right?
Yeah, don't forget to add your bonuses,
Yeah.
Goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
V.
Dirty 20.
Okay, and Harold.
Nice.
Also dirty 20.
Okay,
Nice.
so
Nice,
Vinley,
nice.
take a level of exhaustion.
Oh.
Oh, that's ass.
Yep.
Do we have to
From
make our...
Yep.
This is just pure, just from walking so long in snow, moving on and on.
Maybe
Now
we should put some meat on her.
I need the second Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, no. No. I did it the first time. Why I got to do it again? I did it already. Ooh, okay.
All right, Voss.
Okay, maybe. 14.
Okay. Seisha.
14.
All right, Vinley.
23.
Ooh, V.
Wow, nice.
13.
Okay, Harold.
14.
All right.
What is
The-
up with the 320s and then the 314s?
The harsh cold, you're with the winter clothes around you, you're able to withstand it, even though your lungs are starting to burn from that frigid air going in there. You are all okay on that.
Oh,
Not as cold as my heart.
I
Fun
was
fact.
worried. I rolled a
fact.
6.
When it gets this cold, your eye moisture starts freezing.
Yeah.
That
I
is
just want to say that I fucking hate this story, and I hope that the next one's on a beach somewhere with lots of pineapple drinks and at least 1 or 2 people playing music.
I don't need to know about eye juice freezing, okay? That's not a thought I need in my head right now.
But
all
it's
right.
true.
Let's press on and not think about certain facts, whether they be true or not.
I will let you know mechanically, just like when you climbed the Mount Waterdeep, these types of exhaustion can be removed by spending a hit die during a short rest in place of gaining health.
Okay.
Ooh, that gives me an idea.
Continuing
You guys
on.
move on.
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
The trees eventually begin to fade away into nothing but snow-covered rocky hills. You feel the wind pick up, watching the snow around you being kicked up into short, violent bursts of flurries that feel like needles against your skin. You all find yourself at the base of the Ice Devil's Fang that now imposes itself over you as you look up to over 10,000 feet to the summit of harsh, jagged snow and ice that covers the rocky terrain. There are no clear, obvious paths along the massive mountain due to the lack of foot traffic that dares to climb its icy tundra, and the ages of time passed since the dwarves that ruled over this area.
Boss, make me a survival check. You are leading this expedition.
This is bigger than I thought it'd be.
Not particularly good,
I would like
unfortunately.
to assist him using Channel Divinity, Knowledge of the Ages.
Okay.
May I please roll with advantage?
No, it's not advantage. I think it gives you proficiency in it. But can you do that for anybody, or is it just self only?
I can do it and assist him.
Okay. So you can assist him, and then you're going to be proficient in it, but it gives you advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. That's better than it was, but still not great. It's 9.
Okay.
9. Okay.
Thanks.
Rolled a 2.
All right. Before you is a large, rocky, extremely textured cliff face, nearly barren of any snow, that leads pretty high up the first section of the mountain. And as you stare up it, finding no other way to figure out how to get around this, we're going to take our break.
Woo!
Yes.
My ignorance dooms us all.
I do have a couple
What
questions.
did you roll the first time?
I do have a couple questions about
Are the
V's
in-play questions?
heritage.
Oh,
they're
your
not in-play
heritage.
questions.
Oh, your heritage?
Like, were they from snow or just like more like different type of mountains without
You're
snow?
plains.
Because
you
of the
were
Goliath
from
mountain-born trait.
Yeah. You were from a mountain that is not always covered in snow, but you did not grow up in those environments, so you are not acclimated to said environments.
I didn't think so. Okay.
Yep. But thank you, everybody that is watching.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Remember that
We'll be
all
back.
of our DMs out there, you can get your own digital DMG from D&D Beyond by typing in #Beyond.
#Beyond. And we'll be back in a few.
Yep.
And we're back.
Hey guys. The BFGs have found themselves inside of the Dog Book Chapter 2, a new adventure into the icy tundra and taiga forest, making their way up the Ice Devil's Fang, which is a monstrous mountain.
Yep.
V asked a question that I did not realize was an actual racial feature, and she will no longer be making those con saves against the winter temperatures and the altitude.
Helpful.
Yes, but she will still be making those rolls against the marching.
Less helpful, but still.
You find yourselves looking down the cliff face of a massive wall of just metamorphic rock, jagged and very textured. Looks like it's very climbable. It's not smooth and anything like that. So what do you all do?
All right.
Where are the stairs?
I think we're
I-
supposed to make our own.
Oh,
I consider myself to be a decent climber. Who else would consider themselves to be good?
Me.
Okay. We need to retie ourselves so that the good climbers are in front and can place pittance as we go along.
V, switch places with me.
I was about to say, my body proportions are much longer than y'all's. I feel like where I would be putting mine, you wouldn't be able to reach.
Oh no, she's got a good point.
wow, that's a great point.
All right.
That is a
If
great
you need
point.
that,
Holy
if-
shit.
The other
If you
option
need
is
though, I could bring up the rear, maybe.
the other
Okay.
option is we send Voss up. He throws a rope down to us, and the rest of us climb up using the rope.
Well, I can climb up too and throw down my rope
Yeah.
too.
That works too.
Okay.
We could take a nice little
If it's-
break to kind of
Yeah.
think out our plan. I'm exhausted.
We don't really have time to take a break. Literally, we could die in like 30 minutes if for whatever reason we found
can't
ourselves
be
in trouble.
Finley, I
exposed and
could
take a
try to
break.
carry you up on my back.
Why
No,
don't we?
it's okay. I'll just fall off the mountain.
No.
All right, let's. Okay. V.
Maybe we can create some sort of pulley system.
V.
Yes.
You and I will climb up first. If you get to the top before me, throw down a rope. I'll make a marking, and I'll create a set of pittons that the rest of you can follow easily.
And I think you two should tie each other to each other just in case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Well, that might be risky.
Wait,
No.
if I fall, he would
That's what
definitely
I was saying.
fall.
That's what I'm saying. It might be risky.
And if you don't tie yourselves to each other, I can always catch you if you fall.
Good point.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't think we should tie ourselves to each other.
Okay.
I get ready to go and suit it up. I know I've already got spikes on. I've got a climber's kit, so I've got the axe. Stole all of the weapons gear that I can, and I begin making my way up the mountain.
All right, you still your
Enjoy using
snowshoes
your piton.
Yeah.
because you can't climb in snowshoes.
No, we'll assume I do that rather than try to
you
brave
have the-
that.
You have the climber's kit, so you're going to roll with advantage. And then V, you have an ice pick, so you can add 1 to your athletics climbs check.
Heck yeah, I can.
Both of y'all make me athletics checks, please.
Can you
All
rage
right,
climb?
let's do it. Can I rage climb?
I rage climb.
That's not an ask, maybe.
You could, but it would only last 6 seconds because you would not be taking damage or
Oh.
dealing damage.
Yeah, that's very true. It's if I have to take damage in order to continue to rage.
That's an advantage.
You can
So
just
if you want to punch
yourself.
me, Voss,
No, you can
Huh?
punch yourself.
I'm not gonna
I'm
punch
not going
myself.
to. You just want me to sit on your back and start punching you in the face as you rage climb up the mountain.
Could you imagine though?
If I were playing anyone else, I might be down for that. But unfortunately, I'm playing someone who's pragmatic. Dirty 20 to climb up the sheer face of this mountain.
Okay, I climbed to 18. I rolled an 18.
Okay. Making your way up the cliff, cliff face, you notice the strong winds cutting like a knife as they slam up against the side of the mountain. You feel like a ship's sail fighting against the constant barrage of gusts as you climb up to the ledge. But you both make your way up over that ledge onto a white, barren, slope field of soft, cold, snowy tundra.
How long does it take for them to get up there?
10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I threw down my rope. Does it reach the bottom or like how far does it go?
It does not reach the bottom.
Okay, Voss, if you want to climb down the rope, and you want to put your pitons where they can climb up to the rope.
Sure. Do you have this tied to something firm, or are you going to hold it? I put a piton on the edge.
Okay.
That you can tie the rope to.
Okay.
And I climbed down about 50 feet. Mark put
Am
a
I
piton.
holding the rope, or did I tie it to something?
You're tying it to the python.
I am
Yeah.
tying
Piton.
it to the piton. Whatever. I don't know.
However
how
it's
to say
pronounced.
words.
It's the pitton.
Piton.
Pitton, that pitton, you
piton.
know.
I say
there
pitton.
It's,
'Cause I'm from the south.
it's actually piton. I'm just
I
It is piton.
It is piton. I know. I'm just being.
I didn't.
yeah.
I'm
I
difficult.
I only
place
know that
another.
because chat said it. Thanks, chat.
I place another piton at this point here.
Okay.
About halfway down.
Got it.
And extend. Do I just have the one rope, or do I have two?
You have 2 ropes on you.
Cool. I take the second rope, tie that to the piton, tie both those ropes to the piton to create kind of a bridge, and let the other one come down.
Okay.
That being said, is it spitoon or spittoon? Sorry.
I then would like to climb my way. Yeah, I would like to climb my way back up to the top.
Okay.
But just steady myself in such a way that I'm ready to. Yeah, I got to chance this. Just climb back up to the top.
Okay. Go ahead and make me another athletics check with advantage.
That's
I don't think
23.
they made knots.
He has a climber's kit.
Oh, right. Yeah. You're good.
23.
Okay. Easy enough. Making your way up.
Downtown walking.
I'll go last because if I fall, I don't want to crush any of you.
All right.
That's fair.
It's as good as it's going to get.
I'll go second.
Go, Finley, go.
I'm gonna go.
Oh,
We
you're
can catch you if you fall. Don't worry.
Okay. Whoever is going next, go ahead and make an athletics check if you're climbing up the rope.
Do they have any
That was
sort of...
Bentley.
It has lowered the DC.
And
That's good enough.
do I get
Something.
anything from the pick if I'm using it?
+1.
Okay. So 5.
Okay. As you make your way up, the gust of wind just causes you to slip as you slam and kind of grab and just slam against the rocks. It is just pelting you just in the face and on as you continue to climb up. You do make it up, but you will take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the massive amount of wind slamming against you.
I have a lot more confidence now.
That hurt.
3 damage to you still sucks.
You all watched as Vinley climbed very slowly. It took her longer than most, but the winds just kept, like I said earlier, like a ship's sail, slamming her up against the hard rocks.
Yeah.
Well,
I brush you off. I help you up as soon as you get to the edge and say,
Oh.
next.
Harold stows his shoes that he only bought because they looked silly, and he's going to athletics. Okay, I really wish I could inspire myself right about now.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You get that ability later on.
Oh, well, that's sick. Not yet, though.
How high up is this cliff?
75 feet.
Seisha, can you fly this?
I could, but I'd rather save it in case I fall at some point.
Okay.
Oh, I might be okay. 19.
Okay.
You make it up.
Woo!
You watch as Harold's climbing, and you notice that he never looks down.
Yeah, he is just face is straight forward, and he just at the top. You're like, oh yeah, I'm never coming back to this mountain. I hate mountains. I climb up, and when I'm at the top, I'm like, yes, all right.
And as you go, yes, you're still on the edge, and you start. No, I'm just kidding.
You catch yourself and jump forward.
Athletics, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You want me to give you some inspiration?
15.
Oh,
She's not. She's more than
60 feet away.
This
Oh,
is
damn.
true.
Yep. You successfully climb up.
I'll
I
help
get
you
up to the
at
top. Oh yeah! I feel alive.
I feel cold.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
I look to the distance of the cliff face. Are we going to have to make more climbs like that from what I can see?
there are. I mean, you are unsure as you've never traversed this mountain. And
Anything I can
there
see.
is plenty of rock that is climbable, but
As I go up, can I pull the pitons with me? The ones he left?
No,
No.
you cannot because you do not have a climber's pick, and those have been hammered in, and you
Right.
absolutely cannot pull those up with your hands.
Fair.
yeah, because if you could pull it with your hands, it would
It
not
would
very
come out.
sturdy.
Yeah.
How many do I have left?
I think you had 15 total because of
Okay,
the climber's
that's-
kit plus the other pitons. However, only 5 of them were the climber's kit grade.
Okay, so I have 3 left for that.
I believe. I have these
Okay.
notes. Let me
You can have my 10 as I pull them out of the Dungeoneer's pack.
I keep those separate, but I will take them. How much rope do we have left?
I still have mine.
Okay. And we still have that which was tied between us.
And we can pull up this rope.
Use that. It's tied to one of the pitons in the middle. We can't pull that up.
Oh.
All right.
Wait, so we're losing a rope?
You're
Well,
losing
Losing
2
two
ropes.
ropes.
It is what it is. Let's keep
All
going.
right.
And I retying everybody in the order that we had previously,
Okay.
and I'll re-roll for that if I have to. But
We
Please do.
we climbing this again?
I
We're
Dexterity?
continuing to trek.
I'm helping him.
that okay.
Oh, so he's rolling for survival. Got it.
Dexterity check is a 21.
Got it.
sweet.
But we continue onward, I guess.
Note has been made.
Okay.
All right, you continue on and making your way up to across this barren tundra. Over the next couple of hours, you make your way up the south side of the mountain. Looking out over the land below you, you can see the miles of progress you have made. However, it's hard to see the town you originated in, not only from the distance or monochromatic terrain, but also from the small snowstorm that has now blown in from a low cloud hovering around the Fang. Large clumps of white cascade from the sky all around you, creating a hazy, bitter, cold winter wonderland. You find some brief shelter through a small thicket of trees that shield you from the harsh, chilling winds. Boss, I need you to make me another survival check.
Fantastic.
Seisha attempts to catch snowflakes on her tongue.
As
You
she
know,
does.
the longer I'm out here, it's not so bad. The initial cold surprised me,
That's
but
because you're freezing to death.
I could actually,
Nothing.
I don't think
Dirty
I'm freezing to death.
20.
Dirty 20.
He's thriving in this. Look at me. Look at me. I'm dying.
But you won't die cold.
What?
Vinley's already kind of asleep while walking.
Just have to, well, if you start warming up, that's when you worry.
Voss returns. And Voss, you saw a clearing up ahead that looked to cut across that leads directly to the next section of the mountain.
Oh, thank God.
You also notice to see what seems to be remnants of an old trail that looks to be overtaken by some difficult terrain caused by a rock slide, possibly from a very old avalanche.
Gotcha.
So
I relay this
you have two
information.
options.
Okay, so there's the open trail and the rock slide.
Yep.
We should probably check the rock slide for survivors.
I don't think that's our priority right now.
I
We're
don't know
looking
if
for
these...
6 people.
Oh yeah. In my mind,
I said it
they're
was
all
an
in the
old
same
rock
destination.
slide, right?
Yes, you said Voss tells you it's a very old one where the rocks are visible and it's not as snow covered.
What are the advantages of going through the rock slide and the clearing? Is it just time?
You don't know?
Don't know?
Possibly time. The survival check let you see 2 different paths you could take, but it's
Okay.
up to you.
I relay that information to the group and I say, all right, vote.
Well, I mean, if it was a rock slide, then all the rocks are done sliding, right?
Or they
But
might be
if
still a
we-
little unstable.
If we move the rocks, that could cause them to slide even further.
I think the clearing might be better. We have the snowshoes were built for it.
Okay.
Okay.
2 of
Everyone
us
fine
have
with the clearing?
snowshoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, look at V. She's thriving.
I wouldn't say thriving, but
You're
it's
doing
just
great.
not bothering me as much as I thought it
You're
would.
doing great. You're doing great.
To the clearing then.
I like how he's complimenting her, but he's angry.
I have noticed.
I'm just warm-blooded. You know, it's part of why I've always just not worn a lot of clothes because I get really hot easily.
Well, call me Salazar because clearly I'm cold-blooded.
But at least you're not dying.
I don't know that yet. What if I start feeling warm? What if when I get inside and I feel warm again, it's actually me dying?
Do you need another layer of
you just
jackets?
have
Are
to,
you
like-
okay?
Okay, well, if you get really, really bad off, then we just all bundle up around you.
Like penguins?
Kind of.
Just like penguins.
Let's
Penguins without the tuxedos.
hold off the penguin plan until we move into this clearing, please.
They don't wear bow ties.
I think the penguin plan's a good plan.
But we head towards the clearing.
Yeah.
Okay. As you emerge from the other side, the storm begins to die down once again. It feels like you're caught in the eye of a storm as the winds seem to completely quiet as well. A small relief washes over you, hoping that the changing weather will hold for a few more hours. You make your way further up this mountainside. Through the reprieve, you suddenly notice you are no longer in the trees as you see them all stretch out around you, almost in a circle. The ground beneath your feet feels slicker than the rest of the terrain you've encountered so far, and in the deafening silence that embraces you, once more, you hear the strange, otherworldly, eerie, harmonic stretch out sharp percussions that sound like lasers echoing off from around you.
Can I make a roll? Ethan knows what this is, but
Yeah.
can I make a roll to know what that is?
Nature.
Yeah.
Does somebody else want to make that roll?
Yeah, I'll make it.
Let another person make that.
I got it.
Because Harold's just gonna be like, guys, they're shooting at us.
Oh, dirty 20.
Nice. They're shooting at us.
Seisha,
Shoot one Dragonborn
Yes.
at me.
you realize exactly what it is, and as you go to scream out thin ice, V, we need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Thanks.
At least you got advantage, right?
Yeah, I do. It is a thing I can see. It's not invisible.
Come on, you got this.
All right, 16.
The ice
Six.
beneath you breaks as you slip in just enough to splash the breathtakingly ice-cold water, but you manage to roll out of the way before being pulled in by the frigid doom as the entire party pulls you and drags you out as a chunk of this frozen lake that you're sitting on breaks away into almost like little glaciers that float away. You will take...
I'm doing other things.
Yeah. You will take 6 points of ice damage, of cold damage, just from the lower part of you going in.
Okay, now I'm cold. Now I'm cold.
I'm
now
so sorry.
I'm cold.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh god, that's so cold. Don't fall in the water. Don't do it.
Okay, I won't.
I use prestidigitation to remove all the moisture off of her.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And you still hear that.
This whole
We gotta move.
channel of water is like that.
I'm
we
afraid
should-
of moving fast. I feel like it's just gonna break.
Maybe we should go back and go up the.
We're gonna have to
Oh,
take
I know. I'm gonna lay down flat and just scooch myself. Still on my weight is distributed.
No, it's
All right.
thin ice. It's thin. It doesn't matter what you do.
Your dirty 20 nature check actually is the exact opposite of what you just said.
Oh.
Laying down is the absolute best thing to do right now as it
Right.
disperses your body weight.
Okay,
Wow.
but she
Mountain.
doesn't. But if it's thin ice, even if you disperse it, it's still thick enough for her dispersed weight to hold.
Yeah, it is. There's a there's a mechanic. It adds dice to how much weight you can hold.
Seisha,
Actually, no. You know what? I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure I know more about the outdoors than you do.
Really? Then how come you fell in the
Kinda.
ice?
In my blood. Well, because I was just testing to see if it was something you could survive in.
Ladies,
I lay myself flat and start scooching across the ice.
do the worm.
And now,
Like
and
this.
as V's talking though, she is just lying down and just scooching herself.
Harold is
Seisha is
complaining the
scooching
entire
next to her,
time as
still
he's
arguing.
trying to scoot. He's like, "We are a team, God damn it!"
I'm
Okay.
just saying, if you knew, why did you go in? It could have been really bad. You could have dragged us all into the water.
She didn't do. She didn't. It's
Finley's
cold.
quietly crying.
Finley, you okay?
No!
I'm tired. It's cold.
There are wolves chasing me.
Elves and
can't
half
feel
elves
my
are clearly
feet.
not built for this. If I'm doing half better than she is, then I can't imagine how awful she feels.
Well, I mean, who's got talking in the background?
Do Finley's tears freeze as she cries?
It's Bailey.
Yep.
So guys,
God,
I'm making
that's
other rolls.
Oh God.
Okay. Wow. Yep, you're good for that one.
Okay. Yeah, y'all are literally shimming on your stomachs, moving through.
This actually reminds me of a funny story about me
I'm
avoiding the dean.
sure It does.
Oh, I want to hear it.
You finally. Good?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, got it. You finally make your way across the lake with acute trepidation, emerging victorious on the other side.
Wait.
You begin to feel your bones ache now as you can no longer feel your face. The chattering of your own teeth is nothing but white noise to accompany the howling winds, except for V, who seems to be in her element. Unknowingly why. I need everybody to make 2 con saves, except for V, who can make 1.
Okay.
No. Okay. Which one? I'm reaching. Reaching for the special stuff.
Did you roll a 1?
No.
Okay.
Special stuff. All right, special stuff.
All right,
special stuff. You failed me.
All right, going down the line, Voss.
12.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Stacia.
18.
V.
Ooh.
Natural 20, 27.
Vinley.
13.
Okay, and Harold.
I want to go ahead and say it's a very respectable 5.
A nice solid round number.
A big, big old 5.
Go ahead and take a point of exhaustion, Harold.
Oh no!
As the moving and the slow crawl has just like your muscles are aching. You haven't moved this much in pretty much your entire life.
I give up.
And I need everybody but V to make me one more Constitution saving.
God damn it.
Please. No.
I roll a 4 again.
The special stuff goes back in the bag.
All right, Stacia.
18.
Harold.
5.
5.
V. Oh, you're
I
good.
didn't roll, my boy.
Yeah, Voss.
I did not roll. No, sorry, not for me, not today.
Vinley.
Dirty 20.
Sorry, Voss.
10.
Okay. So Voss, you're starting to get cold, but you're still able to push through it.
Holy shit.
Harold, take another level of exhaustion.
Oh shit.
You're up to 2.
No.
Does Vinley see how tired he's getting?
I think we all do.
Yeah, she's gonna turn around and just say,
he's
"You want to
bitching about
stop
it
now,
nonstop."
Harold?
Yes.
Oh, we might die in 30 minutes."
You say that.
It'd be better than just doing this.
So Harold, as you say that, that's what you hear. What everyone else hears is yes. As you are literally just you can barely speak right now. You're so cold.
I look for a place away from the elements that we might be able to rest.
Where you are right now. Hold on.
Is there a place
As
even?
we're getting into that, checking our notes. Mechanically, just so you know, Ethan, you are disadvantaged on ability checks, and you are now at half speed.
Ugh.
I'm slowing the team down.
No, you're not, because V's going to pick your ass up.
Yep, I am. Get on up. Giddy up, cowboy. Let's go.
It does not look to have any shelter from the elements, as the section of the mountain that you are in currently
Is wide open.
wide open.
Shit.
And wind is just cutting across.
Yep.
I tell to the rest of the team, trying to hide the fact that I'm getting bombarded by the elements too. We have to keep moving.
All right.
Yeehaw.
Okay.
I mean,
You know
and yeah, everybody can see that there's just nowhere to stop.
Harold, do you want princess style or piggyback?
Oh, I have
Princess style. It'll keep him closer to your
All
core.
right, princess style it is. And she scoops him up and holds him like a baby.
I'm a pretty princess.
Oh God.
He's losing it. Nah, he just does this. He secretly loves princess style.
I honestly can picture this with you guys going out for a night of drinking and this happening.
It has happened. Yes.
Many times.
I can. Jesus Christ.
Usually it's because he can't walk.
It happened.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Enough of this silliness. Run a mountain. Dog quest.
I mean, yeah, that's why I'm carrying him, dude.
But we continue forward.
All right, a few more hours in, you're starting to feel like your feet are lead weights, dragging the increasing coverage of snow as you ascend this mountain. The light of day is fading quick as you see the last semblances of a sun's light stave off the ever-increasing darkness. The deep purples that stretch across the sky is littered with stars, but what catches your attention the most are the two moons held aloft in the night sky, one red and one blue, both full and illuminating the snow in a beautiful ethereal glow that shimmers and glistens in the light of the sunset on one side of the mountain and the moonlight on the other. Up ahead, you can faintly see a few sparse pine trees growing defiantly against the altitude and harsh conditions.
Trees.
Does that feel like a place where we can make...
Coming around the corner,
Okay.
where you see a solid mound of snow thicker than anywhere else you've seen in the mountain. Just a mass of white that looks heavily dumped in this area, currently blocking your path. The incline of the mountain in this area seems too precarious to go around, as everything seems to be covered in this thick mass of snow.
Does this look like an avalanche area?
Make a nature check.
Who else is good at that?
17?
It looks like an avalanche.
Guys, this looks like an avalanche.
It looks to be a couple days old.
I think this is
Day old.
it.
And then the pine trees that you're seeing are just on the other side.
You have to dig through it to get to those trees. But
Best of luck to you.
Is that the only path that I can see where we have
Yes.
to dig through this avalanche to get to
You
the...
could dig or try to go over.
Yeah, this might be where snowshoes might be very handy.
I kick him off at somebody. Take him.
I, being the most lithe and also one of the lightest, I'd like to
Excuse me?
traverse. You're not very lithe at the same time.
Lithe.
Lithe.
I could just fly over it.
If
To
you feel like you want to
blaze.
use
It
that.
means to bluff.
Harold, come here.
Hand off. Hand off.
I'm gonna cradle Harold,
Okay.
and I'm
You smell good.
Oh.
going to pop my wings and fly over the avalanche into the trees,
Okay.
carrying my rope with me.
Okay, that's one over. Or two over,
Two.
technically. Yep. What is everybody else doing?
Waiting. Saying...
So I set Harold in the trees,
Okay.
tie off the rope to one of the trees,
Okay.
fly back.
As you leave. Just like
I suppose I help dig
Hey.
a path.
Here,
1 second.
you can use this to steady yourself as you go across.
We may be able to go across then.
Okay.
How far across is the mound?
Or I could just carry you guys.
Could you carry me?
Maybe not you.
Carry Vinley.
Venley, come here. Scoop her up. Fly her across.
Grabbing hand.
I want to go uppies.
All right, easily carry her up, set her
I do
down
a
next to
barrel
Harold.
roll while
I
I'm
will.
Venley.
I will attempt to walk across.
Okay.
Do you have snowshoes on?
I do.
Okay,
my
go
snowshoes
ahead
that I
and
kicked
make
off.
an athletics check.
I'm
Not
going to
at
huddle up
disadvantage.
next to Harold.
Okay.
Nice. 21.
And with the advantageous ability of the snowshoes, you are able to stay aloft from the soft powdered snow that is around here and make your way to the other side.
Cool.
And that leaves only V, correct?
Yeah, dude. What's up? Saw dog.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to go through this powder.
Do you have snowshoes?
Nope.
All right.
Okay,
Make
up.
an athletics check at disadvantage.
Harold said he kicked his off.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's right. Harold did say he kicked his off.
Oh, then did no one else put them on?
No, I have my
Then
own.
I see his shoes on the ground. I go, well, I'm pretty sure we can wear the same size. And I put them on.
It's a rough fit.
I do wear. I mean, she can wear a men's shoe.
This is true.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check at regular instead of
Oh,
disadvantage.
thank you.
Nice.
Oh, okay. That is a 24. No,
You're
23. Still close
Nice.
enough.
Even
an
with your
alarming
weight, the snow just compacts evenly across, and you are able to make your way over this mound.
Amazing.
As you climb up over the snow and ice chunks, you notice a small inlet carved from the mountain rocks and ice, where you can make out snow-covered circles of rocks from an extinguished fire pit. About this time, Vinley, you can hear the faint sounds of growling and something being dragged across snow on the other side of the mound. As you peer over the edge, you can see the dark crimson stains of several bodies have been dug up and dragged, leaving a trail of blood as two massive white wolves feast on the corpses. You see one stop and begin sniffing the air in your direction. What sends a shiver down your spine is when you hear the very humanoid-sounding words that growl from their blood-soaked lips.
Smell. Man flesh. Yes. Flesh. Warm. Meat.
We need everybody to roll initiative.
You're
no
in
flesh.
danger.
How long do I have on my form?
Wait, did I catch up to them yet?
Hold on. How long does your form last?
6 rounds.
6 rounds? Is it 10 rounds? It's a
No,
minute.
10 rounds. Yeah, 10 rounds.
Yeah.
It's 60 seconds.
I will say you have 2 rounds left.
I got
Because it took you 2 rounds each
Get
for
the fuck out of town.
3 rounds each for each person.
Okay.
Is initiative an ability score skill check?
Hmm?
Is initiative a skill check?
Yeah, we haven't
Initiative is an ability score check.
Okay.
Okay.
Voodoo.
So I rolled since I now get advantage on initiative, I rolled a 20 and a 1.
Well,
Nice.
take that
Nice.
20 then.
Well, yeah. It's
Oh,
just like,
no.
what are the odds?
If you want to challenge yourself.
I
You want
rolled
to see what it's like to be
twos.
Stacia?
All right. Okay. Let's see.
Here we go. I'm so exhausted.
Yep. Yep. We were looking
Like
for
boss
places to
level
put you.
exhausted.
Hey, did you
I'm
guys see
close.
the fire pit?
Yes, we did build. You guys, hold on.
Am I the
We're
only one
getting
who saw the
Bailey
fire
to.
pit?
It's coming.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Did I see any of that while I was flying around?
I know, I saw it.
No, it was you were focused on getting them to the trees, and
Okay.
they were dragging the bodies, and out of your point of
Hey.
view
Fair.
when
Sure.
until you made your way over.
Okay.
They did not get a surprise round on you guys though, because you guys noticed them, and everybody
Yay.
made it over.
Is that white
Why
thing
am I
about
so
pile of
close?
bodies?
Oh my gosh, there's a map. Wow.
Yes, guys, you might want to look at a map.
Yeah,
Oh.
so if you want to pin the video in full screen so you can get a good view of it.
Okay.
All right, so let's go down initiative 25 to 20.
21.
Nice.
Well done.
20 to 15.
19.
Okay. 15 to 10.
11.
14.
14, Seisha?
Yes.
11 for Harold. Vinley? Oh.
And 10 to 5.
5.
Well,
Also, why am I so close to them?
You found them first, apparently.
Yeah.
You're on the ledge. So I don't know if you can tell, but you're on a ledge. You and Harold are on the cliff side.
Oh, you're elevated.
You are elevated.
Okay, good.
Yeah, don't whine about being close to him.
I don't want to be close to them.
Neither do I.
Okay.
I have 29 hit points.
Oh,
V
okay,
is
yeah.
first.
Stacia. Okay. It's
All
me
right.
next to Stacia. All right. So I'm going. The fact that they're talking scares me, and I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
Because that's some spooky like shit.
A little bit.
And okay. Okay, so that's gonna be a 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits.
Okay,
Nice.
awesome. And then I do, it's like, sorry, it's been a second since I've actually done like fighting, so I forgot to get my D6s out. Hold on, I'm sorry. Here's one. And here's another one. Okay, cool. So that's gonna be 10 damage.
Okay, got it.
And then I'll go again.
Oh,
that
here
one's
comes
not
another
so-
stab.
That one's not so good. That's a 13 to hit.
13 just barely hits.
Oh my god.
Wow. Low AC.
Okay, well that works for me.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 8. This one's 12 damage.
Okay. As you rage, you see Lo run out from you. You see the beast tamer come out from you as his lizard on his lizard mount as he's swinging a chain. You see the nimble one with the sickles dart and run across the edge as he perches on the ledge. And you see the shadow one who summons the wolf beside you as you slam the Bahir blade into this wolf. You will die. And it goes to dodge your next attack, and you slip where your hit would miss, but it actually causes your blade to go lower as you clip the top of its neck, doing a couple of points of damage. Voss, it is your turn.
I have the coolest ancestors.
I would like to move in flanking position on this beast if possible.
What the fuck? Talking wolves and talking dogs.
Oh yeah, I guess it would make sense for the wolves to talk now that I think about
You
it.
cannot get flanking. You can get close to flanking, though.
Okay, I get within melee range then.
Yeah, that you can definitely do.
Okay. And I'll take a swing at him.
All right, sounds good.
Natural 1.
As you move in and coming in, you're not quite used to fighting on snow and ice, and at the
That
last
is
second you
fair.
slip and stumble, but you catch yourself, but you're unable, but you miss wide with your swing.
Actually, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that is fair too. That's better though, 25.
Yeah, you're able to catch yourself.
Yep.
Okay, bonus action attack. Might still be able to get that sneak attack off. Oh, that will hit. 25.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
All right. Oh. 12, 17, 19, 18. 26 points of damage.
Is that a
Got it.
on the chart?
Damn swashbucklers.
I will go ahead and tell you this.
That's a regular rate.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
gets
no,
the
I know.
extra.
I am going to be not all the time, but hitting 25 with regularity. So if you need to change that, go ahead.
No, shut your
Oh,
mouth.
No.
No, it's ridiculous.
That is pretty boss.
It's
It's boss of Voss.
You got that? You pull it up? Okay. All right. He figures out what that is. This one, it's gonna turn, and it opens its mouth and it lets out this almost like snarling growl. And as it does, ice cold, just moisture in the air crystallizes and freezes. And I need V and Seisha to make me dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
Boss, go ahead and make a d6 roll.
Oh, D6 roll. Okay. 3.
Oh,
Ooh, hell
actually,
yeah.
Dex is okay.
Yeah, dirty 20.
21.
All right, you duck down at the last second and shield yourself from this immense cold. You will take half of this damage.
Boss, what did you roll?
3.
3.
You'll take 9 points of cold damage.
That is halved already.
That is already halved.
Thank you.
Boss, as you came in and slipped and then stabbed it with Mage Bane into its front leg, you can see that it is limping a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be affected movement-wise, but something else might be causing it pain.
Okay.
Vinley and Harold, this one moves up, climbing up on the edge, and just blasts this massive cone of this icy breath towards you. I need you both to make me dexterity saving throws.
Sure. Being doubly exhausted doesn't do anything.
No, nothing against saving throws.
Okay, cool.
Thank God.
Hey, silver lining.
13.
We need
14.
Okay, you both using the cliff as a barrier. You duck down, and it only hits the top half of you instead of getting you full on. You take 7 points of cold damage.
Nice.
Oh, fuck this place.
It is now Seisha's turn.
All right.
All right. Can I fly over the one to land behind it and hit the one that's attacking them? Attacking Harold and Venley?
Oh, okay, so this one over here?
Yeah.
Check
the...
What's your fly speed?
I can't tell the distance. Fly speed is 30.
No, you cannot get that far.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, yeah, you can. My bad.
Woohoo! All right, I'm going to attack the one that's attacking them.
Yep, and as you land, you look down and you're actually standing, you crunch, and you look down and you see what appears to be like half of a face broken off of this female dwarf in plate armor that is bent and cracked and broken because it's so cold, it just brittles like ice.
What color is her hair?
Blonde.
Okay.
But not icy blonde.
Yeah. All right.
Not
I'm
icy
going
blonde.
to-
Yeah, like a dirty blonde.
Actually, bonus action, I'm casting magic weapon.
Okay, got it.
That's going to be 17 plus 5, 23 to hit for the first.
23 hits.
I'm going to smite.
Okay. And don't forget, your wings are out, so don't forget
Yep.
to add your... Yep.
Let's see. So that's 7, 10, 15. Is that right? Sorry, mathing. Where's my smite? There it is. It's 15 on the first.
15 damage.
Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry, because I'm casting this at third level.
Okay.
So I need to roll one more. 15, 21 for the first attack.
21 total damage.
For the first attack.
Okay, got it.
Yes. Second attack is going to be 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Again with a second level spell.
Okay.
So 7, 15, 19, 23.
23
second.
hits. Okay.
That was the damage.
Nice.
Got it. 23 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Damn.
Smite's fun. Oh, wait. Add 1 to each of those. I forgot to add the 1 for my magic weapon. Sorry.
Okay. Got it.
As you fly across and bring your blade down. You have this scripture that wraps around your blade, causing it to burn with holy energy. You slam down into it, igniting it, and this fog that billows out around you covers this wolf, and it seems to be hurting it even more as your blade cuts into it and it explodes out in divine energy. But it is still standing.
Yep, and
Harold.
Harold.
Yes,
Harold. Sorry.
I'm gonna try to finish it off. Harold's gonna like shakily stand and go, "Fuck this place!" and I'm gonna fucking throw the knife at it.
Which one are you going for? The one that
shot at me. The one that V's in front of is fucked.
Got it.
There's no hope between the two of them. Like,
yeah.
So I'm gonna finish off this one before it hits Vinley again. All right. I guess. 13.
13 hits.
Sweet. It's only going to take... Let me just unmute entirely. Trying to hold that down was trouble. It's only going to take 7 from the first one.
Okay.
Then I will shoot again.
Okay.
That's definitely going to hit. 19.
19 hits.
And it'll take 10 more damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I will give Bardic Inspiration to V. I turn and I say, "Show them what your true ancestors are all about, V."
Right. So V can add a D8. You have it to use in the next 10 minutes.
Yes.
And that will be me.
Now, suddenly, a loud roar rings out that shakes the snow from the trees around you as a 10-foot-tall, icy blue-skinned giant makes its way towards you. It has long and limbering arms and legs, covered in frosted, clear warts that looks like shards of glass protruding from its frigid body. It stands perched on the balls of its massive 3-toed feet. The arms end in wide, powerful hands with sharpened granite-like claws. The hide is rubbery but stretched taut across lean muscle, and the hair is thick, frozen, and covered like icicles that swing in the wind like a crystal wind chime. It stares down at you, Harold and Vinley, with intense hatred, though through its beady, dark red eyes. Its claws come raking down towards you as it yells out in a language that only V and Harold understand, as it screams, "Food."
Okay.
And you watch as he comes over, one hand grips that tree and shoves it as it goes down.
I wish you wouldn't.
Harold,
Guys,
you are getting a claw to the face.
I wish you wouldn't.
Try talking to him. You speak his language.
That is a 21 to hit.
Oh!
I was muted. I just realized.
Hold on. I'm going to use cutting words.
Okay.
Yeah.
I turn to it. And,
Do it in its language. Do it in its language.
Yeah, exactly. And in Giant, I say, "Not food, you my food."
Wow.
Okay,
And
are you taking away from the attack or the damage?
The attack.
Okay.
Because then I might be able to. Well, actually, yeah. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna try for the attack. Let's see. It's
I mean,
a
a
D8
miss
now,
is
right?
better than a hit.
Yeah, it's a D8 now. Come on.
roll them
6.
numbers.
6. So that is a 15 to hit.
Fuck! It just hits me.
All right, you are gonna take 11 points of slashing damage.
As it goes, no. And it is going to bite towards you.
Well, it saw right through my ruse.
Yep. That is a yeah, it's a lot to hit. It's like a 26.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On with the bite, you're gonna take 7 points of piercing.
Oh Jesus.
And then it comes in with a backhand.
Wow, this thing hates my guts.
A little bit.
How much damage did you take?
As you
So 28.
Say again.
I've taken 18 this round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one is a 12.
Hey.
To hit?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it misses.
As you duck out of the way, as it whoosh, a swing and a miss.
Oh man, Harold looks really pissed off now. And bleeding.
It's Vinley's turn.
Hey.
So, Vinley is going to shiver and pull out her healer's kit and try and patch up Harold as much as possible.
Okay.
So he takes 14 points of healing.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
Nice.
And then she's going to say, "I'm sorry," and disappear into a puff of cloud and reappear behind Voss.
It's cool.
Girl.
Fair. Yeah, Harold's
There's
not.
room.
Harold's like, I do it too.
Okay. That's Vinley. That is your turn. V, it is your turn.
All right, so I want to say with my free action and giant and be like, "Hello, sir. You are mistaken. This not food. These friends."
Okay.
Are you
This is
trying
possible.
to? Are you trying to talk with the creature?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Alright,
we
go-
speak the same language.
Go
so I
ahead
don't
and
think
make
I
a-
get to use giant.
All right, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Okay.
Cause you a tasty dish, girl.
Well, you're also attacking its pets.
All right, so that's going to be a 22 for persuasion.
Oh.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, wait, fuck, what was my other roll? I accidentally did the advantage one.
No,
roll
I
another
picked
one.
them up before! Damn it! I'll roll it again, I'm sorry.
Yep.
It wasn't a disadvantage. I just had the advantage one.
I was like
Damn.
stunned. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was a 1. There's a 1 this
Yeah.
time.
That makes more sense.
Which
That
is
makes more
funny
sense.
because I'm pretty sure the last roll was like a 14 or 15. So.
Yeah, and it just looks at you and bellows and roars. That was your action.
All right, well, I
Bonus
guess I'll attack with my bonus action because I get 2 attacks each time I...
Nope. So you take the attack action, and during the attack action, you would have 2 attacks. Your action was to persuade it, to try and talk it down. So that is your action.
Yeah.
So I can't do anything?
You cannot attack.
You can.
So I lose my
bonus.
rage
I don't
unless
think
he
you can
attacks me this time?
You don't lose your unless you get attacked. You don't lose your you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think
You're gonna get attacked.
You're gonna get attacked.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, unless you have any bonus actions.
I think my only bonus action
Is
is
to rage.
raging. So
So
Oh, good. Voss, it is your turn.
Flank that wolf closest to me. Finish that
Okay.
thing off.
Got it.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. 28.
28.
Oh, not
hits.
28. 26. Sorry.
Oh well, sadly that also hits.
10. 20 points of damage.
You
Damn!
stab into it, piercing up.
It howls out in pain.
I will taste your man flesh.
oh,
He's
yeah,
still
that's
up. I
not-
attack again.
He's still
That's
up.
not healthy.
That can't be good for you.
Yeah, no, just eat the
20.
wolves.
It hits.
Yeah, it hits. It hits.
Where is that? There we go. 4 more points of damage.
All right. You cut down into it, slicing it across the ear, actually severing the ear off
Um,
as it snarls at you.
As I do that, I lean in and say, "Steel is the only thing you taste today, man beast."
I don't think he understood you, Voss.
These things speak
And
English.
it snaps its neck to you, and it goes, "I understand."
Oh shit.
Oh shit, you speak multiple languages. That's so cool. Where'd you learn them?
Stop complimenting our enemies.
Well, I'm sorry. It's not often we run into a bilingual Yeti or whatever he is.
No, I
No,
think
that
these
was
are
the
the
wolf.
wolves. These are the wolves that are
It's
talking.
the wolf.
Wait,
You talk to the blue-skinned creature up by
Yes.
Harold.
Yes.
Voss was attacking and being talked to by the wolf, the white wolf.
I wasn't.
That's my
my
turn.
bad. My bad.
Yeah. The
Do
wolf,
you also
yeah.
speak giant wolf?
Stop asking it. Just kill
On
it.
its turn. Let's see. Hold on. Nope. Yours.
The time for parlay
okay.
is done.
Got it. The one that is attacking you, Voss.
Gotcha.
Turns. I need Voss and Vinley to make me dexterity saving throws.
Voss
Ooh.
is no longer
Oh,
standing
that
there.
one
He
changes
moved into
direction?
flanking position.
No.
Yeah, Voss moved. You guys didn't
That
move
one's mine.
Voss's mini.
Oh,
Voss-
Voss moved?
Yeah.
Whatever a flanking
He
position
moved
would
into
have
flank.
been.
Oh.
I'd still.
So about
Right there would be fine.
okay.
Oh, okay, got
Now
it.
I'm gonna
Okay,
get
so
But anyways, this one's fine.
got
Hey.
it. So yeah, so sorry, Seisha and Voss.
Okay.
I'm so glad I helped with that.
Well done.
Thank you, Seisha.
19. 19 to save.
Okay.
I rolled a natty 20.
Nice.
All right. So Voss, you take no damage as you duck down and
Yes!
spin out of the way of these ice crystals as this icy breath blasts out at you.
Oh.
You actually kick up one of the bodies real close as it gets shattered in all of it gets peppered in all of these ice shards, protecting you.
It's so cool when I don't take damage.
The other one goes to attack you, Voss, that you have antagonized.
That's fair. That's fair.
But as it lunges to attack, you see this red ethereal chain wrap around its neck and yank it back as hard as it can, and it misses you.
Huh.
We found the princess.
Neat.
Yes, and you see on the other end of that chain the Goliath Beast Tamer.
I have keen mind, so I'd remember his name, wouldn't I?
Yes. Let me bring
Duh,
that up.
dude.
And Seisha, you take 3 points of ice damage.
Yeah. Okay. Did you need my total for that roll? Because I didn't give you the total.
No.
Okay.
Did you pass it?
Was it a 20 on the die?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So I still take the 3?
You still take the 3.
Oh.
That's half damage.
Oh, okay.
You know him as Gravik Spine. No, not Gravik Spine. God, why did that image go away? That's weird. Ilmath Beast Rider.
I call out to him and I say, "Well met, Beast Rider."
He looks at you and like snarls, but it's a smile snarl.
It's a happy snarl.
Okay. I will assume that's positive.
Yep, and he pulls the chain back and then starts swinging again, as if like a rope dart.
Ooh, cool as hell.
Nice.
Oh my god, this is so cool, dude. I don't really know any other Goliaths outside of my family.
That's them. Seisha.
Yep.
Yes. I'm going to fly over this one to get on the ledge next to Harold. Bonus action, she reaches her hand and kind of touches the script on the sword. And as she pulls her hand away, the script follows it. And she holds her hand out to Harold. And the script flies around him and sort of sinks into him, sealing this sheet of golden armor across him. And that is Shield of Faith.
Nice.
You get
What does that do
+2
for
to your AC.
And you watch as the scroll that was wrapping around the sword dissipates and goes around Harold as a protective shield.
Nice. Thanks.
Uh-huh. And then I'm going to attack the giant dude.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh no. That's a 16.
You did not create an attack of opportunity from the wolf. It is still in threatened range, just so you know.
Sure.
And I'm letting you know that you are flanked.
That's fine.
Yep.
Okay.
16.
16 to
16 hits.
Okay.
Not high AC.
And gonna smite.
Not super high. No.
8, 15, 21, 23 for the first attack.
23 total?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Second attack. Oh, that's gonna be dicier. 12.
12. You cut and you bite into its forearm as it brings it up, but the icy like buildup on its flesh, it just scrapes against it. You don't actually bite into flesh on that second attack.
Okay.
Harold, it is your turn.
I am going to
Oh, can I say something?
Oh,
Sure.
of course.
You want some food? Get a taste.
nice.
You see it lick its lips towards you.
I will cast Dissonant Whispers at level 3.
Ooh.
But first, I want to bonus action Hexblade's Curse.
Okay.
On the giant.
Got it.
And then I will cast Dissonant Whispers.
Is that a wisdom save?
That is a wisdom save.
15.
Fails.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I won. It fails.
All right.
I might hear my cat cheering for me in a second. She just woke up.
Aww.
So it will provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Stacia.
Okay.
Hmm.
Woohoo!
Let me see. And he's going to take. I need one more d6. Damn. Come here. Oh boy. All right. 5d6. Here we go. Plus 3. Whoa! He'll take 10, 25 damage.
25 damage. Nice.
And that is
Yes.
psychic damage.
That is psychic damage. Yes.
Go ahead and roll a d6.
Alrighty. 1.
But it is a mighty one.
You pass. Yep. Okay.
As it runs away, it goes. It's speaking in a language that you can understand and V can understand. It goes, oh, where am I?
It might not get the chance because I crit
Okay.
and I'm smiting.
Okay.
Nice.
So let's see. 2, 8, 16. 16.
Cripple it at
What is
least.
that? That's a 6, 22, 23, 30 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And a total was
30 points of damage.
Oh.
Roll a d6.
That was it was
It was a
slashing and radiant.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
5 on the d6.
It was not one type of damage. It was,
Oh, okay,
it
got
was
it.
slashing and radiant. So
Got it. Okay.
Um,
Oh, so if I smite, I can't do permanent damage?
if your smite damage is 25 or more,
Oh, okay. Got
the
it.
one type has to be. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Has to be is the lingering damage.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. So I need to tell you what I roll on each of the dice then, because
You should usually do that and get in the habit of that because some things may be resistant to things
Okay,
and not
that's it.
resistant to others. So it's
Okay.
always useful for us to give it to us every damage different type it is. Unless we tell you, it doesn't matter. You can give it to us in full.
Yes.
Piercing.
And as it runs away into this area, it goes, oh, where am I? What happened? But as you're keeping an eye on it, Harold and Seisha, you watch some of its wounds close up.
fire. We need fire.
And then at the end of its turn, it snaps its head.
Hold on.
Oh.
It does stuff.
I'm in trouble.
Oh, hold on. We just lost.
Did we?
Give me just a second, guys. I guarantee you.
Gotcha. This pummeling has been brought to you by D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond makes it easy for things of ice abomination categories to just beat the piss out of you 24/7.
Check out Wildmount today.
Is your map on camera?
The
Or is
map
it
is
not on
on.
camera?
Sorry, everybody. It's just Devin and I at home, so I don't have my amazing production team here to run our amazing cameras. So give me
The
just a
camera is
second
still
to get
on,
this back
even
up.
though it's off. It's Schrodinger's camera.
All right, we should have.
Ooh, do-wop. You want to see me get beaten to death by a giant?
All right, we should have Matt.
Ah, there it is. Wow.
Hey,
Even
nice.
faded back in. That was very nice.
That was very
Yes.
pretty. Yeah.
Okay, so as it's walking around and going, oh, where am I? What happened? You see it just kind of stumbling around as it's slowly like backing its way back up into your direction. It does not seem to be going for you until it ends its turn, and then it turns around and it shakes its head and it looks directly down at you. Oh, no, sorry, not yet.
Which you?
Until next turn.
Which you?
Yeah. Which you?
Both of y'all. But it definitely it looks very confused. I'll say.
Okay. Yeah.
Very, very confused right now.
Okay.
Vinley, it is your turn.
Okay, of the two wolves, which one looks more hurt?
They're both pretty
about the
close.
same.
Yeah, they're both pretty close.
Okay, then I will cast a 3rd level magic missile and send 3 at one and 2 at the.
Nice. That may work.
Good call. Good call.
So for the first one, I rolled max damage, which is 4, 8, 12 plus 3, so 15 points
Nice.
of force damage.
Nice.
Got it.
These beams of pinkish, purplish white light, all three of them slam out straight into the wolf that's not too far from you, and you hear it go as it falls over.
Nice.
I will suck its soul.
Got it.
As is
Thank
your
you.
right.
That's my God-given right.
And then a much more measly 5 for the other one.
Got it.
Ah.
Okay.
Mirror view can finish that.
And I will regain 6 hit.
Okay. Regain 6 hit points.
V, it is your turn.
Your rage does go away, and I apologize.
Yeah,
you did
no
not
one
get
attacked
attacked.
me, dude.
They were going to, and then Harold make them run away.
Yeah. My bad.
You promised bludgeonings, and bludgeonings didn't happen.
I know.
Rage
False
again.
promises. False promises.
I don't want to rage again. I only get so many a day.
And you watch as all of
No.
the ancestral Goliaths around her slowly dissipate and flow back into her.
Well, I tried. All right, so who do I'm having the map isn't in focus for me. I know that we killed a wolf. Did we kill both wolves?
No, there's still
a
one
wolf
wolf.
left. It's
Still
right
a wolf.
behind Seisha's wing. It's hidden by Seisha's
Okay,
wing.
because and then
Their wings are gone, by the way. They dissipated last round.
Got it.
okay. So there's one wolf left. That's the last enemy around.
There is
No, there's also the
wolf,
giant.
and then the giant icy skinned creature.
Yeah,
That is
there's a
beating the
wolf that's
trash out of me.
That guy is still there. All
Oh,
right,
yeah.
I am raging again,
Okay,
and I will attack him.
you're gonna go
Get
up to
him.
the troll.
Look, dude, I tried. Huh?
You're gonna go up to the troll.
He is
I'm gonna go
15
up to the
feet up
troll.
on a cliff, just so you know.
Yes, and I
10,
Was
15
it,
feet.
does it cost an action to go up the cliff?
It does not. It's part of her movement.
Awesome.
okay, because my movement's 40 feet.
Yes.
Okay,
So make an athletics check.
okay.
Maybe you can flank him.
Okay, that's gonna be 19.
19. You
Yeah.
make your way up using the snowshoes, using the terrain that is created by the avalanche to make your way up to this the next area.
You're not going to be able to get around to flank, but you can move up to attack.
Yep.
Okay.
But
Can I still do both my attacks since I'm raging?
Okay.
Okay, just
Yeah.
want to make sure. All right, so my
Okay.
first attack is gonna be 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Yeah. And I am
Come
going
on.
to. Can I use Bardic Inspiration for damage or just?
No,
to
it's
hit?
just to attack.
Just to
Harold is
attack?
not that kind of
Okay.
bard.
There is a bard that can do that though, but not me.
Well, I just wanted to see. All right.
That's legit. That's a good question.
So 13 damage. And then my second attack. Ooh, I'm gonna use Bardic. Yeah, I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration. Thanks,
Go for it.
Harold.
Yeah, no worries. Roll a d8 this time though.
Thank God. I did roll a d8. Okay, so 14 to hit. Oh my God.
As you
Yes.
swing it down, it sidesteps and you slam your axe into the icy ground of this mountainside.
No, this balling ass giant's much stronger than his wolves.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I will damage him.
No, I don't think you hit him.
14 doesn't hit.
Yeah, 14 didn't hit.
That's what they were trying to tell me, and I didn't
Yeah.
hear or understand their word.
That was the mystery.
Their mouth words were confusing.
14 doesn't hit. Damn.
Got it.
Oh, it has
14
to be at least 15 to hit, doesn't it? It's 15 to hit. It's fucking 15 to hit. Okay.
15
Whatever.
just
It's
hits.
better.
No.
it's be-
She rolled a 14. 14 misses. She's talking about what the.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
She's guessing at what it
Yeah,
takes
she's
to
guessing
hit.
at what the AC is.
Got it.
It's probably 15.
Got it.
Alrighty.
14 misses. Actually, you slam into it, you cut through it, but as you cut through it, it seems to heal behind the wound.
Yep. All right.
That makes sense.
Well, I
Okay.
tried. Sorry, I lost the inspiration on that, but you know.
No, I have plenty more. Trust
Better
me.
than completely failing.
See, now but here's the thing. Now when I'm like, when I give inspiration and stuff, if I take a short rest, I get them all back. So
Oh,
you're gonna
hell
see
yeah.
a lot more of them getting sent out.
Okay.
Nice. Hopefully we will have.
Don't be afraid to use them. Yeah, hopefully we get the opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, I attack something, so I get
Alright,
to keep my
the,
rage.
the wolf turns away from the cliff and moves here. It did get its vice breath back, so I need Voss and Vinley to make me a dexterity saving throw.
No.
It might actually hit me. I don't know.
Just Voss, not Vinley. Sorry.
Okay.
It-
16
Vinley is
save.
just out of the way, and Voss
well
dives out of the way and takes no damage.
Yay!
Hashtag evasion.
Seisha, your turn.
Was I skipped over?
Huh? Say again?
Was I skipped over?
Oh, Voss. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You were.
That is
That was
okay.
my bad. That was totally
That is
my bad.
all right.
It is Voss's turn.
The thing I was going to attack is right in front of me now. So everything
Yay.
works out for the better. And I will attack him. A 26 will hit him.
I guess.
Nice. I guess.
You never know. 22 points of damage.
Yeah, you stab in, piercing it through the neck, and as you pierce it down, it goes all the way down, like to the cross guard as it slams in, and you pull it out, and it again gives that before collapsing to the ground.
Enjoy your last meal, creature. And all that's left is this giant, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
I have not noticed, because I've been engaged with the wolves, I'm assuming I've not noticed that's regenerated, correct?
You have not.
Okay. I will move towards it, attempting to get in flanking position if I can.
It is 10 feet up a cliff, and you cannot get.
Okay, send me around then, so that the next turn I'll be able to flank it from behind.
All right, so you got to go around this tree that fell.
That is fine.
You will need a bonus action dash.
I cannot dash in snowshoes.
Correct, you cannot. So you were
Right about there, like right in front of the tree.
You can
Yep.
get
If I can.
here.
Yep.
Okay.
You're right there.
Cool. And for my own purview, is that tree down or is it connecting as a bridge to that cliff?
It is connecting as a bridge to that cliff as it has been uprooted and pushed over.
Yep.
I will keep that in mind then, but that is my turn.
Got it.
Yep.
Now it is Seisha's turn.
Okay, I am going to reach in my pouch and pull out one of the flasks of oil I bought and throw it on, like uncork it and throw it on the giant and yell, Venley, I need some fire over here.
Go ahead and make me a attack roll with just your dex modifier, no proficiency bonus.
Got it.
I'm the worst wizard. I don't have any fire spells.
17.
Say
I
again.
got you.
17.
Sweet.
Wait, does our kids have torches?
All right,
Yeah, but they're not lit.
You toss this oil flask onto this troll as it slams against it, and you watch oil like kind of splash across the back of it.
Need some fire over here.
I got it.
Harold, it is your turn.
Green flame blade or purple flame blade.
Nice.
I'm going to swing on it. Here we go. Can I move to flank? Is there any way for me to squeeze
it is
past
blocking
it?
your. It is.
I
Blocking
figured
the
as
path.
much. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me too. Okay, here we go. Oh, geez, I dropped my die.
Yeah.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
All right, and it will take. Let's see, I guess 1d8 plus my sword's damage, which is. There we go. Okay, so 2d8 plus 5. Sweet. Oh, wow, not bad. 13. Oh, and I get the plus 3 as well. So 13, 18, 19, 20, 21.
That's the damage.
Yes.
Sing us its
oh.
song, the swan song.
Oh, wow.
So Harold is
Nice.
like kind of like gripping his wounds, and he takes the knife and he flings it into its stomach. And you see purple flames like come roaring out of the sides of where it lands. Harold takes 2 steps forward, and the knife extends out into the sword, into his
Ooh.
palm, where he catches the grip, turns it to its side, and rips it out the side of the creature.
Awesome.
Nice.
And then with the rip, you see the purple flame ignite along the blade and ignite the entirety of the. It's a troll. It is a giant creature, but it is a troll.
And
That's what I thought.
its flesh ignites into flame.
As it screams out, "No, no food, kill me, kill my pet." And it falls over and just burns away in this bubbling mass of flesh.
Yep. You do notice that the oil does not ignite from the purple flame blade.
Okay.
Just as a note for future reference, as the magical fire on the purple flame blade does not ignite flammable objects. But it does do fire damage, and it does stop the troll's regeneration, and you do kill it.
Okay,
Gotcha.
cool. All right with this.
All right.
Well,
Finally.
we found where the party was, but I don't look for the princess.
All right, go ahead and make
I-
me investigation
Yeah,
checks.
I will also begin searching the bodies, not just for the princess, but for anything useful.
Harold's gonna sit down.
Yeah, V's gonna
Oh,
Under
yeah,
rest.
I'm gonna heal Harold.
chill.
Actually, before I search, I'm gonna heal Harold.
Nice.
Take. Let's see, 7, 9, 10. Take 15 points of healing.
Oh, dang, I'm back.
Okay, V, what were you doing?
Well, V isn't exactly proficient in investigation, but could do perception.
Yeah,
Perception's fine.
I got a 15 and a 16 on disadvantage, making it 21 for investigation.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. I'm assuming Vinley's gonna look at the bodies as V starts just looking around the area.
I rolled a
6.
14 investigation.
14.
I just
That
see
means
snow.
anything.
And what did you get total, V?
6.
Six.
Yep, there's snow. There's
My-
a campfire.
My investigation.
There's a
roll-
campfire, guys. Did you check that out?
My investigation was a 16.
Okay. You and Seisha and Venley start looking over the bodies as Voss and V start looking around the area.
Voss was looking at the bodies. I was looking at the area.
Okay. Reverse that then.
Either way. Okay, looking over the bodies, you only find 3 of the 6 you were told about. A female dwarven fighter, a male halfling rogue, and an elder elven male wizard, all torn, shredded, and eviscerated by the wolves that seemed to drag them out from the catacomb of snow you just climbed over. Looking back over the blood trail leading to it, it is easy to discern that this was indeed the avalanche you were warned about, and these are indeed some of the bodies of the excursion party. You do not see the other 3, and one of which was the king's daughter.
As the others search the area, you find the remnants of a campfire that, although cold, you can tell it was used recently from the fresh charred wood left behind. The small inlet around the fire you feel is fairly well protected from the elements and makes the best camping spot you found so far.
Those
I'm
bodies got
guessing
stuff?
that they must have been here. The others, somebody survived and had a campfire here.
We should rest.
I agree.
I'm still looking through the bodies for stuff.
For stuff?
Yeah, like, do they have any belongings?
They have stuff that's very similar to you, in the sense of like camping equipment and explorer's pack, dungeoneer's pack.
Grab any leckets you see.
Snowshoes. Do they have any snowshoes?
What snowshoes they did have are broken and crushed from the weight of the avalanche.
Yeah.
Can
What
we
about
use
Are all
ice
the
picks?
pieces there? Hold on. now.
No, all of the pieces are not there. As they were dragged, part of it was stuck under it. So you find half of a snowshoe attached to them. You can attempt to start digging through the avalanche to find the other pieces if you want, but on the bodies themselves, all of the pieces are not there to the snowshoes.
I bet I
would
can
like-
make them in the morning.
I would like to do. We don't have till morning, I think.
Well,
We
if
have
you
to
let me rest for a little bit, I could make.
Finley,
We have
could
a
you
rest
mend
time,
the
though.
snowshoes?
I would have to have all the pieces.
I would like
Oh.
to use what is on them to set up camp as much as possible.
There is not enough on them. You can use little bits and pieces, but from what is dragged from underneath the avalanche, there is not a lot there. There's like
And I will.
a pot. There
I will-
is
I got you.
a frozen tinder.
I will use our own supplies then to set up a camp and
I will-
rest. What?
Use prestidigitation to dry out some of the wood a little bit and then light it on fire.
Okay.
But take long enough, knowing that we're already far behind, that at least Harold should be able to recover himself a bit. And I know Venley's tired as well, but we'll make camp here.
We're gonna have to camp for the night. We can't traverse this in the dark.
I don't think we have the night.
With the last bit of light fading away, you slowly starting to feel the chill of the night take hold
Oh,
even
okay.
tighter. With the sun gone, the wind feels like blades that cut and pierce through your winter clothes. The snow-covered trail begins to fade away into the darkness of night.
We
You
have
can-
to wait out the night. We can't travel in this. That's how people die on mountains.
If we wait through the night, we may not be able to catch up to them. That's just it. We don't know.
Voss, we're gonna die if we try to go out in this.
I don't know if we can die here, in all honesty.
Experienced hikers die, but we would fail. So it's better that we wait and potentially fail by not being able to catch up to them than we just run roughshod into the dark and definitely fail.
She actually has a point. If we fail here because we didn't go out in the night, then we know what to do the next time.
Boss, you and I, we can't even see in the dark.
All right.
But I mean, it's one of those where we're taking a risk, but if we take the risk, we come away with knowledge we can use next time.
Like, it's dark.
They're not traveling
we-
right now either, Voss.
Here's the thing. Do we have shelter for the night? This is open.
It is
The-
open, but the inlet that is carved around you staves off most of the wind. The trees that are circling it hold off most of the snow.
So we could conceivably stay here for the night then.
Yeah.
Do we need to roll for that, or?
Yeah, how do we camp? How do we go camping?
We don't know how to camp in D&D. Help us.
We gotta roll out bed, I think. I don't remember what's in the package.
Because I don't know if I would know that.
Does Voss camp?
Of all of the places that you have been since you've gone up this mountain, this is the first and only best spot to make a camp that you've seen.
Okay, I think that's them telling us we should camp here.
You don't have to. You can keep moving if you
No,
want.
we're camping.
That's fine.
We gotta. Boss, they're not moving right now either.
They're probably setting up another camp like this one with the fire.
I got you. Perimeters.
I'll take first watch.
All
Or
right.
actually, let me take last watch.
Go ahead.
I'll take first watch.
Wait, Vinley, you need rest.
Wait, no, I can take first watch because I only have to have a short rest to. Yeah, no, I'll take first watch.
I
I'm
also
gonna try to
only
make
have
some
to sleep
snowshoes before I go to sleep.
Right, what I'm saying is if you sleep for 4 hours now, you can go on watch later.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I will sleep first then. As
Finley,
first
you were
watch
saying?
seems to be up.
Oh no, they made a good point.
Okay.
I am going to take first watch. I rest for an hour so that my channel divinity resets.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use knowledge of the ages to craft some snowshoes for myself out of the fallen tree and the scraps that remain from the busted up snowshoes.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
And can I guess if we're taking a long rest, then I don't need to spend the
17.
You make as decent as you can pine needle brush snowshoes.
They function.
They function.
They don't look pretty, but they function. And no, you would not need to. How many levels of exhaustion do you
I
have?
have 2.
Okay. A long rest will take care of 1.
Can I spend one on a short rest?
Yes, you can.
Then I'll do both.
Extra long.
I don't want to. I'm going to take a real deep sleep.
So Harold isn't going on any watch. He ain't taking no watch.
I just wave you guys off every time you try to wake me up. It's your turn. Fuck that. What was that? Fuck that.
Through the first couple of hours, it's like you guys take 2 to 3 hour watches each. So
whoever's first, whoever has the first watch, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay.
All right, that's you. Okay.
Oh yeah, baby. Dirty 20. I've missed you guys.
The dirty 20s?
Yeah.
Or us?
No, my dice.
Oh.
I didn't have these last week, and I didn't do as well.
So what was your total?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Throughout the hours of your watch, you're able to make the snowshoes. The sky here is extremely gorgeous, especially with the 2 moons that illuminate all of the snow that is reflecting the light in this dance of blue and reds that mix into purples across the snowbed. You watch your friends rest around a fire on their bedrolls. But you hear a couple of strange sounds throughout the night of creatures that are nearby, either in avian of sorts or of predatory of sorts, but none of them come close to your camp. And your watch ends.
I'll go wake. I guess I'll wake Venley. Or actually, no, because she needed 4 hours. So I'll go wake Voss.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Voss, it's your turn. There's stuff moving around, but nothing's coming up.
In what direction?
It's been all over. Just animals moving through the area.
All
Everything sounded animal, bestial, or avian.
right. Do I have torches?
Oh yeah, you definitely have torches.
I light a torch and take it with me as I do not have night vision.
Okay.
So,
Night.
good night. Thank you.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Natural 1.
Okay. You're not used to being this far outside of a city or a boat. You hear the sounds of nature. You hear constant shifting of snow and ice. You're constantly thrown about as you look around, hearing what sounds like someone coming behind you. As you turn, it's just the snow or ice shifting.
And then as you're wandering around, only being lit by the moonlight and the torch around you, making your rounds, you find yourself straying a little bit too far from the camp, but not, not unsafely too far, but it is unsafe. And I need you to make a strength save as you feel your body sink into the snow.
Oh no.
Hey, 17.
17.
As you do this, you notice you're wearing your snowshoes, but the ground beneath you crumbles and topples as you have gone a little further over to a cliffside that you weren't quite sure was there. As the snow reaches out and falls, you at the last second you reach out and grab a tree limb of a small tree that's coming out the side of the mountain itself. As you grab it and kind of rip and wrap your grappling hook around it and pull it taut, as you look down and notice you see darkness under you. You have no idea how far down this goes.
I pull myself back up.
Mm-hmm.
Easy enough.
As I do, looking down over the darkness, I take a look at the grappling hook at my side and I just go, ever faithful. And I put it back and am less adventurous with my watch as it continues.
The rest of your night, you keep a tighter perimeter, and just like Seisha, you hear a couple of things around. It's very scarce, but there are noises amongst the mountain, especially that echo out through the valley in the utter deafness that is covered in snow. But your watch ends.
All right. I go to Venley because I believe she wanted to take one, correct?
I did.
Okay. I go to you, shake you awake, and say, are you feeling well?
I feel a lot better now. I'm still freezing my ass off, but I don't feel like I'm dying of just falling apart anymore.
Okay, that's good to know. This place is unnerving.
There's a reason I didn't go much higher than Neverwinter. When it snowed in Neverwinter, it was ugh. I don't like the snow.
I'm not a fan of the North or Neverwinter myself.
You've been there.
Around it.
Did you don't like Neverwinter. You just said that. But did you hate it as much as I did?
Neverwinter hated me.
Same. I actually, before we met, I was kicked out of a college up there and decided to come to Waterdeep.
I was a pirate. Mine
That's fair.
their hatred of me, I think, was a little more justified.
I'm a necromancer. Their hatred for me was very justified. But
Was it?
wrong. But justified to them.
Do I know enough about Neverwinter to kind of get an idea of what she's talking about?
the world, it really just kind of depends on who wants to teach the dark arts, quote unquote, of necromancy. A lot of it comes from fear and misunderstanding, so it's not taught many places. And those places that is taught are kind of known for being not so good, like Fae. But Waterdeep, being more open-minded and understanding the power of magic and what good all abilities can be used for, teach it.
Well, you got kicked out of Neverwinter, some doddering city up north, and now you're siding up next to the Blackstaff. I'd say that's an immediate improvement.
I like to believe that place was a shithole.
You know, I usually have a fondness for shitholes.
Why? They're called shitholes for a reason.
Aye, but when all you've been your entire life is shitholes, it gets a little nostalgic at times. You don't have to relate, just trust me on it.
Yeah, I prefer not being in shitholes, even though I was always in shitholes.
All right. Well, if you wouldn't mind keeping watch over us for the rest of the night, then I know you don't need as much sleep as us mortals.
Oh yeah, I'm regular old goddess. And then she like kind of looks up quickly, like, I'm sorry.
I look up, try to get a view of what she's talking about, but probably not.
Head to sleep. You'll start to fall into delirium if you stay up any longer.
Then I'll start talking like Harold.
Or V.
I go to sleep.
Finley, go ahead and make a perception check.
I love being fully rested. I'm scared to use the wrong D20. She was the wrong D20.
Oh.
That's a 12.
12?
That's, you say that sounded like a 1. So.
Yeah.
It was a 6.
There's nothing of note throughout your watch. You're actually mesmerized by the two moons, as is definite sign that you are no longer on Terrell.
That's what I was going to ask. Is there any type of story or like history or plane of existence I've ever heard of that has these two colored moons?
I can let you know there is not, because this is just a story.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll just sit with Savard if nothing's happening and just let him flit around.
The one thing you do notice, though, is that the fire is dying out. And it's starting to get very cold.
Oh, no. She does her best to try to find a piece of wood. And
go ahead and make me a survival check.
Oh no.
So not you, pink D20. That was a roller coaster of emotions. It went 22-18, but it's a total of a 21.
Hey, all right. You look around and you actually, from the fallen tree that the troll uprooted, you find some branches and sticks and other things that have fallen off of it, and you pick it and you bring it back and you poke the fire a bit that you read about and have watched other people do.
I was gonna say she just kind of puts all the wood on it and then relights it with prestidigitation.
and you use your mage hand to actually like move the logs around and like a stick to poke it. You don't get anywhere near it.
I'm like a good 10 feet away, like
yep.
Still within its warmth, but not close enough to get burned.
But and the rest of
and your watch ends after about 3 more hours as you see the light of day begin to peek over the horizon as this beautiful rainbow of colors glisten and glitter across the snowbed.
I like slap Seisha awake.
Ah!
Look,
Okay.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Thank you.
yeah, I figured you were the one that was going to appreciate it the most. Can you believe we're actually living a story?
It's amazing, isn't it? It's, I mean, we always are, but
But
now
this
that-
is like an actual book.
yeah. You know what I wanted to study with the detectives?
Why?
Because I want to learn stories. I want to learn people's stories. Not just the stories from books. It's reading in books has not served me well. It's gotten people killed. And it's time I start looking at real life as the story to learn, you know?
Yeah. That's good that you're broadening your horizons. And then I kick Harold awake.
Yetis.
Harold, look, it's so pretty.
Why is what?
Look how pretty.
What is pretty? Oh, that is kind of pretty.
As you see the morning sunrise creating a rainbow of colors across the sky that mirror across the snow that glistens around you.
And then I'll go over to Voss and just like
barely touch him.
Yeah, I'm like,
it's the second you
Be
touch
ready
me.
to cut back.
mage hand
Immediately.
even just like shaking his shoulder.
Like hand on the knife. Just like
It's cool. It's cool. They
It's
want
cool.
us to
It's
see
me.
the sunrise.
Boss, look how beautiful it is.
Nobody else touch V. I'll give V.
That's why I woke you up.
He's going to scoot over and he's gonna reach for like a stick or something, and he's gonna move as far away from her as he possibly can and just kind of jab her in the shoulder a couple of times.
Oh,
you're muted. Oh no.
And she sits up and goes, ha, ha, is it wolves?
Is that wolves? Is that wolves?
Is it wolves? Is it wolves? Get
It's
away.
not
I don't
wolves.
want him. I don't want him. I don't want him.
Hey,
It's
look
not
how
wolves.
pretty it is.
Ooh. Pretty.
This is beautiful. I wish I could
Yep.
remember it forever.
You will.
V, there's a
Yeah.
feeling that swells up inside of you.
That was not Harold. That was you.
Sometimes I do sound like Ethan. V, something swells up inside of you. It feels almost like pride, but it also feels like home. And you look over for a second and you don't see her, but you thought you saw Lo standing beside you.
Really pretty.
And as the sun rises fully and you're all awake, rested and willing to take on the rest of this mountain, looking for this D&D, the damsel in distress.
So bad.
That is where we're going to end tonight's session.
hey.
So, if you have not entered, make sure to enter. If you are a storyteller DM, hashtag Beyond into the RockPunch ATL Twitch channel for your chance to win a digital download of D&D Beyond's DMG. We will let that roll out for the next 30 seconds or so. Hope you guys are enjoying our at-home adventures.
Apologize for a few of the technical difficulties. Every week we seem to have another obstacle or hurdle in front of us, and we're figuring it out as we're very much a studio show and are used to being in a studio with everyone in front of us touching us, and we're still figuring out the floaty head thing.
Yeah, as we are literally stretched into all separate realms of Georgia.
Hang on, I can provide some really good entertainment here.
But as soon as Bailey gets us that winner, we will let you guys know. How are you guys enjoying this dog book so far?
I'm so happy. I love the dog book.
It's great.
I hated it at first, and then the sunrise happened. and it kind of made me happy, and it made Vinley kind of happy.
The fight
good
was
for
really
life.
fun too.
All right, our winner of the Dungeon Master's Guide from D&D Beyond is Valley Forever.
Congratulations, Valley Forever!
Yay.
Congratulations! I will get that over to you on Twitch Whisper. So
Be
just
that
look out for
DM
that.
on D&D Beyond.
Yes. Thank you for watching us. Remember to stay safe. Try to isolate as much as possible. Use D&D Beyond and all of the amazing apps that are out there to do what we're
Yes.
doing. Have games with your friends. Because a lot of people have time now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as always, be excellent to each other.
May you always roll with advantage. Good night, everyone.